Judge, this is the case of Super Freak.
Today, we have a case of two people, two kids, and to hear him tell it, a woman who wants way too much sex.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Jermaine Ervin and Bain. The two of you have been together for 3 years, and you have two children together, one 2, one 8 months old. You don't know if you're going to make it. Mr. Ervin, you are seeking $500 in costs you say you incurred as a function of her throwing you out of the house. But before we get there, Mr. Ervin, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Well, my fiance is a sex-crave maniac. When I tell you all she thinks of is sex, 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 every day, all day. When she go to work, I believe she thinks about it too. You know, if I do not have sex, it's an argument, it's a fight. I gotta sleep on the couch. You know, I have to go sleep on the porch like Dino for them Flintstones. You know, like, that's not cool. You know what I mean? It's not fair, you know?
You don't put him out if you don't get any, do you?
I need it, Your Honor. I'm young. I'm very young, you know. That's my man. We're supposed to be able to do it anytime. You know, we have our own house. We're responsible adults. I don't see the problem. Like, you know, he's supposed to be able to give it to me when I'm ready, and I'm ready majority of the time.
Now, Mr. Ervin, I'm not going to cast any aspersions in your direction, but usually dudes never mind that.
No, I don't mind it. It's just, like, it's consistent, and we also have kids, you know? So, like, the kids can pop
Like going
up.
on.
Like, the kids can be literally in the living room, and she'll try to grab me by my arm, like, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, come on, wait a minute. Like, wait a minute, they right there, they can walk in the room, you know? Like,
right.
So it's just not, it's not that I don't want to, it's just the simple fact that I have kids, you know? It's just out of respect of my kids, really, you know? Like, one time, we went and got dinner, and she asked me to give her oral sex when we get home. I'm like, okay, cool, I got you. You know what I mean? I got you.
I'm
Don't worry
ready to
about it.
go.
Don't you even be.
Yeah.
I got you, girl. Just give me. So we get to the house, sit the food down, boom. I give her a little sampler. You know what I mean? Give her a little sampler until I need to go eat my food before it get cold, because the microwave was broken at the time. You know what I mean? So I tell her, let me eat my food. And she tells me, oh, your food is more important than doing what you have to do.
Now, Ms. Bain, are you unreasonable with it? I mean, everybody has to have an opportunity to, be engaged in something that's other tthan sex.
I don't think I'm unreasonable. I think it helps me mentally, like, get through my day, get through my work day, deal with a lot of my issues, and it honestly helps me, and he just doesn't give it to me enough. Like, if he gave it to me maybe like 2 times back to back in the night, I would be like, okay, I don't need no more until, like, you know, the next day or so.
Your Honor, I have bad back problems. Like, I've been hit by an 18-wheeler.
No.
You know what I mean? So it's just like...
Let me ask you this. Is it all about the sex, or is it in part about intimacy and time?
I would say both. But even after the sex, I mean, he's like, okay, now I'm about to go do something else. So it's fine if you go do something else, as long as I'm okay. You know, as long as I can deal with the rest of my day without being frustrated or needed an outlet or release or anything. You can go about your day the rest of the day, handle your business, but you got to make sure I'm straight.
Well, how long does it take to get you straight?
Maybe about 3 to 4 times a day.
Like,
now, we started out with 2, Ms. Bain. You're getting greedy.
She don't care, I told you.
If the kids are settled in a way, and as long as the kids are good, then I don't see why not.
Your Honor, that's 4 hours. It's like an hour each time. Like, that's a shift of a part-time job, you know? I don't know. Like I said, I have really bad back problems, so it's like, hold on now, let's just take a break, let's get some water or something, you know what I mean? Like, let's grab the Bible or something to talk. Like, it's just like the simple fact that it doesn't matter where we at, like...
Yeah. Well, tell me some stories. I know you got some stories about the babysitter, shopping. Tell me some stories.
So, one time we did get a family member to say, I'll watch your children, you know, so y'all guys can have a date night and get out. So I get dressed in the shower, get dressed, nice, smelling good, and I come out the bedroom and tell him, like, honey, I'm ready to go. And he's literally walking out the door saying, I'll be back. And I'm like, where are you going? Like, we had plans. He's like, well, I'm just going to run up and check up on my friends right quick. I'll be back.
Wrong. Wrong answer.
Well, where was he going and how long did he stay?
He stays with his friends for about 2 hours, just hanging out outside, wherever they are. And then he'll come back. And it's like, you need to be here with me, and we need to be spending time together.
The man was probably tired trying to get some rest.
Yeah, that's because she wanted to keep having sex. She want me home so we can have sex all day. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm actually a little bit older than her. I'm not gonna say how much older, but I'm a little bit older than her, you know, like, and she consistently wants it, like, consistently wants it. Like, no, like the other day, I went to the store, and this woman wanted to have sex at a convenience store. Like, if she don't care where we at, if she, like she said, if she needed it.
Oh, you weren't trying to do it at the store.
No, I probably was trying to get a little frisky, but not do it at the store.
And frisky means doing it.
No,
That's what frisky means.
No.
Frisky means doing it.
I think I kind of got the idea there. You also say that the house is a mess, that she doesn't keep it clean. Tell me some stories about that.
True indeed, she does have a job. True indeed, you know, she works hard. I can't take that from her. I'm a stay-at-home dad, and I also do, like, mechanic work on the side. I cut hair, cut grass, whatever I can do to make an extra dollar to make sure that our household is maintained. So, she'll take her clothes, throw them in the bathroom floor. We share separate bathrooms. We have separate bathrooms. She throw her clothes on the floor.
Separate bathrooms. I know
I have a huge
bathroom. It's important to marriage.
Separate bathrooms.
Separate bathrooms.
Yeah.
If you can afford it, do it.
Copy.
Yeah.
It cuts down on a whole lot of arguments.
Yeah,
But anyway, go ahead.
I won't have to pick up granny panties off the ground, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Literally, she wants me to clean the room, the bathroom, like, that's not my responsibility.
If you staying at home, if you're a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah. If you a stay-at-home dad, why is that her responsibility?
Now I have to clean the dishes. I understand that.
You should clean the dishes. If she's working all day, and she's coming home and taking care of the kids, and she's making dinner, that's your gig. So you're just saying pick up after yourself, not necessarily you won't clean the house.
Yeah, just pick up after yourself. Like, pick up
now,
after
Ms.
yourself.
Bain, do you pick up after yourself?
Yes, I do pick up after myself. I do work long and hard, so when I get home, I deal with my kids, and sometimes I'm tired and I don't clean up until maybe 2 days later.
No.
When you say clean up, what does that mean till 2 days later?
Like straighten up. Things may be disarray. Like when I get home from work, I take off my uniform, I just leave it on the floor, and I'll get into bed. Or if my daughter needs her clothes changed, I'll just take her clothes off right there and just leave it there and keep on going about what I'm doing. And then once it's like, okay, I can't see my floor, now I'm about to clean up my house.
It shouldn't take that long. Like, I actually clean up the house. Like, you know, a toddler, they're gonna dirty the house, of course.
Right.
So I'm not gonna get upset about that. But when you're grown, when we're together, like, hey, look, this is your mess. Like, she cooks and leave the dishes there. Boom. Now I have to clean the dishes. I understand that.
You should clean the dishes. If she's working all day, and she's coming home and taking care of the kids, and she's making dinner, that's your gig.
No, it's not her cooking dinner. That's just like on a weekend or something like that. If she's not working or something like that, like she'll cook like breakfast. And it'd be like eggs stuck to the bottom of the pan. Like, you know, now we got a clogged up dishwasher. You know what I mean? Like, because she got eggs all on there, or she got spaghetti noodles in the sink or something like that. You know, like, that's unfair to me. Truly, I should be able to do the dishes, right? I will do the dishes. Like, that's nothing, that's not a problem.
That's a problem.
That's not a problem.
That's a problem.
But when I don't destroy it like that, like she destroyed it, the dishes be sitting there for 2 or 3 days. Now they got the stuck.
They're sitting there 2 or 3 days because you didn't do it.
Exactly.
She's working every day.
Exactly.
And you at home.
Me too.
And you can do the dishes while you at home. I don't want to hear it.
True indeed. True
That's
indeed.
right. Because when I get the time and I'm home with my kids, I can clean my whole house with my children awake with a toddler and an infant. I can clean my whole house. I'll put one in the walker, put one in the playpen, and just go for it. Put some music on and go for it. So if I can do it, he can do it.
Right. You say she's just disrespectful.
She is.
That no matter where you are or what you're doing, she can just be disrespectful. Give me a couple of stories.
My homeboy, he has this firework tent, the TNT tent. Like, whenever, like, 4th of July comes around, I go out there and work for him. I asked Kasha to come on out there with me to You know what I mean? To sell some fireworks and, you know, relax, chill out. There's some time we can spend with each other since we have the kids. There's some time we can spend with each other.
Right.
She gets out there, and we chilling, and next thing you know, like, I tell her to go home because I don't want the kids out this late. It's 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, you know what I mean? Now, we can send the kids home now. I send you home, you go home. No, why the I gotta leave and this and the third, blah, blah, blah. She start taking stuff, throwing in the middle of Walmart parking lot. You a deadbeat dad and this and the third, blah, blah, blah. Hey, I spend at least 12 to 14 hours a day with my kids. You know what I mean? Like, a day. You know what I mean?
Bain, like, do you do that?
What he didn't mention was before I went out with him that night, we went to another city, Winston-Salem, and we spent the night out there at the TNT tent. And, you know, I did that for him. I didn't have to go out there and support him doing his job. I went out there with my children, and we just supported him.
She did it because she thought she was going to have sex afterwards.
So the time he's talking about was the next time when we were supposed to spend the night with him at his job. And I was tired. The kids was frustrated. It was hot. And so it did lead to an argument, but I wasn't being disrespectful. I was matching your energy.
Did you throw all that stuff around and carry on like that?
I didn't throw anything, but I did name a few names and, you know, tell him what he could do better.
Were your kids there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was there people in the parking lot?
You know, all of the crazy that you create is teaching your children to create crazy. You can't tell your children to be responsible adults and be irresponsible in front of them. There was nothing that bad going on that said, look, I'm annoyed with you. This is a problem and that's a problem. Heightened voices and throwing stuff ain't never the way to go. You with me on that one? Don't be nodding your head like you know what I'm talking about. You're over there calling her a whore. There's no reason to call the mother of your children a whore. You say the reason you yell is because he only listens when you yell.
Yes.
Explain that to me. Give me some stories.
So when we first got together, I had just left my house, so I wasn't like cooking and cleaning for men. I was just doing for myself. And when we moved together, he was like, it was a big argument. He was like, you have to cook, you have to clean, you have to do this. And he cursed me out and said he was so disappointed. And this was like between months of us like living together. And I'm confused because the way he was talking to me sounded like he hated me. And I'm like, I didn't think it was that deep.
Were you working then?
No, I was a full-time student.
You were a full-time student. Verbally abusive. Give me an example of the kinds of things he says to you and in what circumstances.
So, one example, we was with the family. We had got something to eat. We was on our way back home. And this girl flagged him down, like, riding home. And she was like, hey, can you look under my car? I think I hit a dog or a squirrel or something. So he stops the car, get out the car, lays down on the ground, looks under her car, converses with her, and then drops me and the family back off and goes back to help her. And once he gets back from helping her, I'm like, hey, why do you have women flagging you down? And he was like, I'm just trying to make money and this, that, and the third. And he goes off, I can't.
Was he paying? Was she paying?
Yes, ma'am.
Did she pay him? No.
Yes, because the car wasn't fixable. That's the only reason why I didn't get paid, because the car was not fixable.
So you looked and said, boy, can't fix this.
Right. It literally only took me like, our house is from here to where you're at. You feel me? Like to where I went to fix the car. Like, she can literally sit there and watch and see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, you can just stand right there and watch.
So what did he say to you that was so out of pocket?
He was like, you stopping me from making money, and I don't stop you from making money, and the name calling, the whores and stuff like that.
Can I say this on behalf of Rational? There's nothing that you two have told me in here that you have argued about that is worth raising your voice about, and certainly name calling. There's no need for it.
I agree.
So nobody know how to have a conversation anymore. A conversation is, I didn't like what you did for the following reasons. This is what don't be nodding your head like you know what I'm talking about. You're over there calling her a whore. There's no reason to call the mother of your children a whore.
True.
None.
It's true.
Everybody's responsible for what comes out of their mouth. You are not a rubber band. You did not snap. You are not a machine. You have no buttons. You're just a person who did or did not control their temper. That's it, and that's all.
Right.
Tell me about that $500.
Okay. Let's start off. Me and her got about the dishes. We got into an argument about the dishes and this and the third. And from the dishes has led to oh, you can get out my house, this, that, and the third. And this is like the 8th, 9th time. She keeps telling me to get out her house because my name is not on the lease, you feel me? But I do help her pay the bills. So, you know, like, hey, like, she tell me, get out my house, your name ain't on nothing, get out my house. So you want me to tell you what? I said, I'm tired of it. I packed all my stuff up in my little car and went up to the gas station. I ain't gonna lie, I smoke a little weed. So I was smoking weed, you feel me? Like, I was smoking weed in my car, and the police pulled up, and then they locked me up, and I had to bail out for $500 because I was smoking weed in my car, you know?
So you think she should pay you the $500 in bail money?
Half
you got
or something.
caught, or half or something.
Something, like, come on, look.
Why did you throw him out?
She told me she can pay me in sex.
That you don't want.
I do want it, but not
that much. Now, Ms. Bain, tell me why you threw him out. Why was it necessary to evict him?
I didn't evict him. I gave him an opportunity because I feel like I feel like if I'm working and I'm coming home paying these bills, if I'm working, I'm coming home taking care of the kids, and I gotta clean, I can't get a clean kitchen, I can't get sex when I want it.
What are you there for?
You have an opportunity to wash these dishes, or you can leave.
Let me say this. You guys got 2 children together. I think you can make it work. I don't think this is a relationship endable issues. What I am going to ask you is to do a couple of things. You have to remove yourself from that 1950s image of what a household should look like. If she's doing the 1950 dude part by making the money, you need to do the 1950s woman part. It doesn't make you any less of a man. It is not any less of your job. Everybody's got to contribute. You also have to, if you want to be a dude, and dudes are always talking about they want to be the leader in your home, what you have to lead with is rationality. Don't ever call her out of her name. Never. Your job is to provide and protect. You ain't providing, at least protect. Don't meet his energy with more of his energy. You're meeting bad with more bad, and your children are chewing up all of that. What you need to do is meet his energy with calm. You say what you need to say, you do what you need to do. So if you want to act a fool, continue. I will be in another room. Yeah. That's how you level up, and sooner or later, he'll catch up. But we're better at it because we're emotionally more... You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You're good people. Just be better at being rational people. You with me? Yes, there will be no... You can't, you know... She threw you out the house. She did not make you smoke that joint in the car. So she doesn't owe you $500. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Did she get through to you guys today?
I believe she did. Like, you know, it's some things we say and we don't really mean it, but at the time we just said it, you know? Like,
I think that did really hit home, especially when she said that my kids are gonna be grabbing most of it, and I don't wanna raise children like that.
Judge, today's case is Family Guy.
I've got 1 broken girl, 1 confused guy, and 1 gorgeous baby. Let's see if we can make something work here.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Jasmine Wright and Darren McFadden. The 2 of you have been together for 2 years, and you have 1 child together. Ms. Wright, you are suing Mr. McFadden for some money or the replacement of some furniture you say he broke, but we will talk about that momentarily. Ms. Wright, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here in divorce court today?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here in divorce court today because...
Oh, my. Take your time.
Sorry.
No. You take your time.
Thank you. I'm here because I'm tired of the father of my child. He likes to play house with me a lot, but then whenever he's in the streets, That's when he wants to act like he's single.
I'm gonna let Mr. McFadden speak a while. Do you know what she's talking about over there? That you're playing house, but you behaving as if you're single in the streets?
I don't know what she's talking about, considering the fact that I told her from the day we met that I didn't really do relationships. So on day one, we had a discussion about the whole title thing. I don't believe in titles, boyfriend, girlfriend. There's only one thing that matters to me.
He doesn't believe in
and that's
titles.
husband and wife.
What?
If you're not husband and wife, then when people come to me with, oh, this and that, like I said, I'm not married right now. So I have respect for the mother of my child. But when it comes to an obligation to fulfill a certain matters of me and myself on how I move outside of our relationship that she considers we're boyfriend and girlfriend, like I said, I consider her the mother of my child and someone that's a part of my family that my obligation is to make sure she's well taken care of and my daughter. Outside of that, I don't see any boundaries as far as me having to come home and play husband, come home and, oh, honey, how was your day? No, I come home and here's the money, the bills are paid, and how's our daughter doing? Do you need anything?
If I can.
Ms. Wright?
He says that, but yet he expects me to do these wifely duties for him, but he loves to claim like, oh, we're not married. But yet he's telling me like, oh, I love you. You're who I want to be with. Like, I don't care about all these other women. I want to make it work with you. He calls me, you're my queen, you're my wife. So for him to say that, he's kind of like, he likes to really lead me on is what I feel.
Right. He's telling you one thing,
but
he makes a bold statement about he's free, but everything he says and does after that is leading you to believe that there is an exclusive relationship there.
Yes, exactly.
Mr. McFadden, do you have a response to that?
I got a couple responses to that. I mean, if we can get to the nitty-gritty, we're on here. She's saying because I want to do certain things that I want to do. Well, let's talk about how Darren has to into a sock. If I wasn't laying on the couch,
let me tell you.
We wouldn't have issues with why Darren's going to find something elsewhere.
But no, Your Honor, there's times where...
That you caught me on the couch doing what I was doing, and what happened after?
I'm talking to her. Your Honor, there's times where literally we will just have sex, and a few minutes later, back in that phone, texting other females, oh, I missed you, or hey, baby, hey, this. So it's like, if we just had sex, why? Like, he loves to use that as an excuse. No, Darren's doing that because that's what Darren wants to do. It has nothing to do with how many times we're having sex. He's doing that because that's what he wants
Wrong.
to
do. Well, Mr. McFadden, let me just... Mr. McFadden, don't... Hey, not while I'm talking. Not while I'm talking. Mr. McFadden, stand up. Act like you got some sense. You just told me that you move as a single man because that is your decision. And now you're backing it up with, well, I'm only doing it because I don't get enough sex at home. Both things cannot be true.
Thank you.
So either you're moving as a single person because you are not married and you believe as a single person you have the right to do that, or you have committed yourself to her and would be committed to her if you were getting enough sex. Which one is true and which one is not?
I mean, I wouldn't have an issue with committing, but I'm not ready. Is the one thing, and I've always said that. Every time we get into it, I specifically say, Jazz, we're better off co-parenting and being friends until I'm ready for that step. But for right now, I'm working. I'm the only one working, so I'm sorry that I go to work for 2 jobs sometimes, 15 hours a day, come home, and then all I ask her sometimes is to clean the house. We talking about everything Darren does, but she can't clean a simple room. How long has the room upstairs been dirty? And your excuse is, oh, Bella,
really?
Bella this, Bella that. It's so hard. It's not that hard to take care of one child.
He says that, but let him, he can't even watch Bella for 5 minutes without, Jazz, please come take her. I don't know what to do. She's crying, da-da-da. So he loves to throw that in my face, oh, why aren't you cleaning? But it's the same way. If I leave and I come back and the house is a mess, it's the exact same way. And he's like, oh, well, you know I had Bella. So it's okay for him to use that excuse as the baby.
When's the last time I watched Bella? Let's be honest. Except for when you go somewhere.
I'm talking to the
So you don't watch
Come
her?
on, man.
You don't
I watch my
Bella?
daughter on certain things. Like,
Your Honor,
okay,
he
say
calls it
Jazz.
babysitting.
Hang on.
Say Jazz says, okay, because right now, like I said, she's not working, so I'm the main provider. Like, I'm having to make sure everything's good.
I get it.
So I've been saying, all right, Jazz, I need a little bit more help, like try to find a job. Granted, she's went out and started trying to do job interviews. Sometimes when she goes to the interview, I watch Bella. My job is not to sit home, watch Bella, and go around and do this, do that. I'm watching my daughter so we can, because we're a team. Not because I feel like, oh, I'm obligated. Like, it's my daughter. I'm supposed to watch my daughter.
Your Honor,
Right.
I get that.
Can I
But she tries to make it seem like I don't get that and I don't
Can I
want
give an
to.
example? 'Cause I love that he
Give
just
an
said,
example. Is that Bella?
yeah, that's,
Oh, most gorgeous kid ever.
thank you.
You getting it once a month.
See, but
if
he
that,
always uses
I'm
that
gonna
as
do
an
what I want to do,
excuse.
and I'm gonna stand on that. If I'm only getting it once a month, I'm gonna do what I
But
want.
Your Honor, it's like, why would I want to have sex with somebody that's constantly out here sleeping with other women? That doesn't make me want to have sex with you. So there was an instance that happened. His mom asked if I could go out of town with her. And I really didn't want to go because
Take your time.
I don't trust him. And it's his family that I've never met before. But I decided, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna go ahead and go with his mom out of town. And come to find out, I get back home. This man, he had another woman in our house. He says that Bella is his niece and I'm his sister, and we're just staying there with him.
Mr. McFadden, is that accurate?
Yeah, I'll
That
go
would
ahead and
be a
stand on that
yes,
truth
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I'll go ahead and stand on that one. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said, for me, I don't know how much I can stress this. Like, if you getting it once a month,
See, but
if
he
that,
always uses
I'm gonna
it as
do
an
what I want to
excuse.
do, and I'm gonna stand on that. If I'm only getting it once a month, I'm gonna do what I
But
want to do.
it's like, why would I want to have sex with somebody that's constantly out here sleeping with other women? That doesn't make me want to have sex with you.
Mm-hmm.
And we let
You're talking out of both sides of your mouth with that, Mr. McFadden. You first stated as a matter of principle that you are not married and hence you do not have to remain faithful. And then you say your unfaithfulness is now really contingent upon her inability to
It's
provide
not
you with full
contingent
sex.
upon what I'm saying is it plays a part in it. It would allow me to be like, oh, okay, well, it's just.
But
not
your
thinking.
philosophy
I just-
would allow you to cheat anyway, right?
he wants to
Whether or not you're getting enough sex, your
Because
philosophy allows
everybody
that.
in this room has a different view on cheating. Again, we're focused on boyfriend, girlfriend. I don't see that. I
never mentioned the word boyfriend or
well,
girlfriend.
when we say cheating, then how's that possible? If we're
I didn't
married?
say cheating. I'm saying your philosophy about commitment. That's what I said, and that's what I'm
My
talking
philosophy
about.
about commitment is simple. I'm not gonna commit to somebody unless
See, then why
I'm
won't he tell me that?
unless we're cohesively existent together, and we're not doing that.
We
We're
can't do
good
that because all he
co-parents,
does is
But when it comes
cheat.
to the other stuff, we're not good at that.
Mm-hmm.
Like she always says, "Oh, you can't do this," but my mom has offered to give her a whole car. Okay, Jazz doesn't have her license right now. She's got a permit, but my mom has offered to give her a whole car.
Right?
Have you went and got your license yet? Have we went and have you it's with her?
Here's what I hear Mr. McFadden saying. He's saying that you're not actively participating in your own betterment. He says he's saying that, listen, I'm trying to, if the situation was a little better, we're trying to give you a car, we're trying to engage you in our family. My mother's taking you places, and you're not engaging in that. So he's not.
But it's like, how can Darren expects me to do my 50%, and he's not doing his 50%. Darren wants me to reach all his requirements, all his expectations.
Give me a list of his requirements. That might help us all
Okay.
out.
The minute Bella starts crying, hands are back off to me, and he's out to do whatever he wants to do. And it's just, I don't feel like it's fair to me at all. Darren, he wants me to be stay-at-home mom, make sure I'm cleaning. I'm cooking, I'm doing
And
laundry.
that's wrong right there already, because I could do
I'm gonna
something.
give you a chance to
He doesn't
reply.
even let me
Let her finish, and you will get an opportunity to reply. Stay at home, mom, cleaning, cooking, all the wifely duties.
Yes, he wants me to do all those things for him, and it's like, you're not doing your part, but you want me to do my part. You want me to play your wife role, but you're like, hold on, you're not my wife, you're not my girlfriend, you're just the mother of my child. I don't feel that I have to do all those things if, like he says, I'm not his girlfriend, I'm not your wife. So why do I have to do all these things for you?
Is she mistaken in saying that you are expecting those things from her?
Very mistaken. I don't expect nothing from Jazz except for her to be the best that she can be for our daughter.
Well, you already complained that the room wasn't clean.
See, thank you.
Because
He's going
that's another,
back.
like, that's not me saying that I have, like, okay, the point of the matter is, it's real simple. Like, I told her that I would handle the bills, because granted, her job wouldn't give her maternity leave. So I stood firm and said, you know what, stay home. I got this for a bit.
Right.
But I do need your help eventually. What I say is, Jazz, help me out, please. Like, and it could be simple, like I told her. I don't care if you get a simple little weekend job working 5-6 hours. That's cool. Just handle
Just
one
some
bit.
change.
Just something. And that's what stresses me
Now,
out.
Ms. Wright, now, let me ask you something. He's paying all the bills.
Right.
You're at home with the baby. Is it unreasonable to expect that those things be done because he is supporting you financially?
It's not unreasonable, and it's not that I don't want to work or I don't want to get back in school. It's always restrictions with him that makes me limit what I can and can't do.
Do you
It's
hear what she's saying with
But
that?
look, I get what she's
But it's
saying.
like-
But
it's
look,
not-
Judge,
hang on,
Judge,
but-
she breastfeeds. Our daughter is 10 months, right? I'm not the smartest dad in the world, by far. But I do know that a breastfed child needs to feed more often than a bottle-fed child.
He just doesn't want to watch Bella because Bella gets cranky. So that's his excuse to go out and do whatever he wants. Like, Darren, he can just leave and do whatever he wants to do. And it's not fair to me. Like, whatever I want to do, it's always like, oh, I got to worry about Bella. I got to wait till Bella straight. When he wants to go out, cheat. If he has to go to work, whatever Darren wants to do, boom, he can get up and go. The minute Bella starts crying, hands are back off to me, and he's out to do whatever he wants to do. And it's just, I don't feel like it's fair to me at all.
I think I know what's up. But I would like to see Bella first. Oh my God. What's up? If she starts to cry, I'm never speaking to you again. Hi, Bella. How are you, beautiful? Aren't you? Oh. This is a hard truth, Mr. McFadden. No matter what your philosophical bent is. Uh-oh, you want mama back. You want mama? I give you the mama. I will. Is that what you want? I'm in heels. I ain't walking with this baby in heels.
Okay, come here, Bella.
Oh, so sweet.
All right, bye-bye, bye-bye.
Whatever your philosophy is, she will live what she sees. And if she sees an intermittent father who has a broken mother, that's what she's going to end up being. You're going to watch her hold her own baby in her arms and have some dude who comes in and says, I make the money, you're not giving me quite enough sex, I'm going to run around when I want to, the house isn't clean. And the reason that she's broken like that is she feels like nothing. And so you'll teach your daughter to get nothing from a dude because that's what you're giving her mother. Now, you can be a man who does the right thing. Now, if you are not about her, if you don't want to love her and be with her, I can't make you do that. And you can't be made to love somebody you don't love. But don't confuse her. Don't have sex with her. Don't tell her, if I got more sex, I would do better. Don't come and do the wife thing better. Do that and say, hey, I'm just going to co-parent with you.
I don't want her to do
Mr.
nothing but
McFadden,
that.
I am still talking.
But that's what I
She's
said.
still, I am still talking. Are you still sleeping with her?
No.
You
When's the
complaining
last time
about
I got
sex.
some? Almost a month ago.
But if you could get some, you would.
I don't care for that.
Yeah.
I want her to go out
Mr.
and get in
McFadden?
school and get a good job
Mr.
and take care and
McFadden,
help. Like,
she still believes there's an opportunity
her
with
belief.
you.
I don't got nothing to do with that.
You feed it because you in here talking about not getting enough sex, and that's the only thing that's keeping you going out with other women. You said that.
That ain't keeping me.
Keeping you cheating on her. That's what you said. That's what you said. So you can't tell me that you're not enticing her with an emotional relationship with you. You can't tell me that because you just told me something different. And I'm telling you, if you want to be a right guy, you got to be real strong on a woman that you're not with. No sex, no nothing like it, no pretending like it, no nothing close to it, because we'll take any little breath of maybe that you give us and we'll run with it to a story of love and happily ever after. If that's not what you can provide, you've got to make sure not to only distance yourself when it's convenient, but do it when it's inconvenient as well. Now, Miss Wright, let me say this to you. First of all, don't have no more babies.
Oh, I'm not. I'm
you
done.
understand that? No more babies. Number two, don't never beg a man to love you. Never, ever beg a man to love you. Once he says he can do as he pleases, he does so, but he does so without any sex or love from you.
Yeah.
He hasn't earned your love. He hasn't earned your body. So don't give it to him. Always be a grown woman about this thing. And if he's walking down the street tomorrow with 19 naked women, what you ought to do is say, hey, brother, how you doing? And keep it moving, because it's no longer of importance to you. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
You're looking for $150 for some lamps?
Yes.
That I paid for. Let's point that out.
And you broke them?
Yes, he broke them.
So now you got no lamps in the house, brother?
I mean, we're short a couple lamps.
You short a couple lamps? Well, you give $150 and buy some more lamps, and it is ordered. Good luck to both of you.
After hearing what Judge Lynn had to say today, do you think you could finally find that courage to move on?
Yeah, I think he showed his true colors today, and that I finally see what the judge was talking about. I'm done.
Very great friends, co-parents. That's all I ever want, is just us to mesh together, take care of our daughter, and do great things in life.
Judge, this is the case of Can't Buy Love.
We've got a successful businessman, a beautiful wife, expensive presents, but still something's missing. Let's figure out what it is.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Shamara McCormick and Benny McCormick. Mr. and Mrs. McCormick, you have been together for 6 years, married for the last 9 months. There is trouble in paradise already. Mrs. McCormick, you want $3,000 from Mr. McCormick to help start your own business, and we'll talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Mrs. McCormick, let me start with you. Tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today.
I love my husband, but he should have married a gold digger because he tries to buy my love. He buys expensive gifts. He's bought me some red bottoms. He bought me a Mercedes. He bought me a motorcycle.
You like motorcycles?
I do. I like
Okay, all right.
motorcycles.
I was going to say, she didn't like motorcycles. We're in trouble.
I have some pictures of the things he's bought me. That's the
okay.
motorcycle. That's the
a
new
beautiful
motorcycle.
bike. And that's the Benz.
That's the Benz.
So, and your complaint is?
My complaint is he buys me all these lavish gifts, but he doesn't give me himself. For instance, for my birthday this year, I specifically told him 2 months in advance that for my birthday, I wanted to take a trip to Miami and then go to the Bahamas from there.
Okay.
He said, okay. A couple of weeks later, he calls me and said a buddy of his was going to Las Vegas, and he asked, did I want to go? I said, okay, well, when is it? He said, it's 2 weeks before my birthday. I said, I feel like that's cutting it too close. 2 big trips in 2 weeks sounds a little much. But he said, we could do it. I said, okay, cool. We go to Las Vegas, 5-star hotel, wonderful 5-star restaurants, everything. Spending money left and right. We come back. I reminded him, I better have my birthday trip. Okay? He said, okay, my birthday gets here. I done packed the whole bag. We're driving to the airport. He passes the exit to the airport. I'm like, where are you going? And he says, well, we're going to take another route. There's no other route to the airport. It's one way. And you just passed it up. So where are we going? He says, well, he just says, just wait and see. So he exits and we go to a motorcycle shop. And he says, come in. So I go in and he had already purchased the new motorcycle. He put down $8 grand for a new motorcycle. I don't want to take away from the grandness of the gift because it was a wonderful gift. And I had been talking about wanting another motorcycle. But I specifically said that I wanted the trip because we weren't connecting. And so it was a way for us to spend some quality time together to reconnect.
Mr. McCormick, now, respond to that. I mean, you seem to be a good guy. You seem to be buying her things, but she says she wants less of your money and more of you.
Yes, Your Honor. But see, I run a medical imaging company. It requires a lot of my time. When I met her, she was working in juvenile probation, and I retired her. I mean, wouldn't you want your man to retire you, Your Honor?
No.
No? But my life, my work, it requires a lot of my time. She, just for instance, I get called out at 9 p.m. I tell her, hey, I got to go to the hospital. She gets an attitude, gets mad.
He get mad if he has to get up and handle an emergency? That's what he does.
Your Honor, he gets called out at 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I really don't have an issue with that sometimes, but it's all the time, and I get no quality time. None.
Well, so what you would like him to do when he gets a call 4 in the morning, doctor got a problem and a patient and his machine ain't working, you gonna say, no, man, let him die. I'm gonna lay here with my wife?
No, that's not the case. But the problem is, for instance, so he goes to work, like I said, he gets up at maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. He's gone till 7, 8, 9 o'clock, sometimes 10, 11 at night. So he comes home. We have small kids. So, we got to do the parent thing. By the time they're going to sleep, he's going to sleep, so when I'm trying to, scooch
get something
up,
started,
he's falling asleep on me.
Right. Mr. McCormick, I'm going to address all that in a minute, but I want you to specifically address the issue about the trip to Miami. You made time for your friend's trip. When it came to your wife, you bought a motorcycle instead of exactly what she wanted, which was time with you. Can you logic me through that one?
Basically what I did, Your Honor, I did some research prior to her birthday. I asked her father, a sister, hey, do she want this trip to Miami or would she want a motorcycle? Because she's been talking about a motorcycle all year long. She said, I can't buy anything unless she gets a motorcycle. So I was like, well, maybe if I get a motorcycle, things will get a little bit better. Because she's been...
Did she tell you exactly what she wanted?
Well, she did mention that she wanted to go to Miami with me so we could spend some time. But when I did the tow, I asked her sister, does she really want this motorcycle? She was like, yeah, I think...
Women are grown. You know what I mean? You don't need to... A woman tells you something, then you don't have to go around to ask the people around her if she really meant what she said. She meant what she said. So... I mean, I was on your side for the other stuff. That one you blew. That one you blew. What do you think the problem is between the two of you?
Her attitude.
Give me an example.
Her attitude gets out of control. Like one night I came home from spending time with a friend. I wake up, she has a bat in my face because she went through my phone.
She has a what?
A bat. A baseball bat.
B-A-T?
A B-A-T. A wooden baseball bat. So I wake up with this bat in my face. She said, oh, you're messing with your employee. I was like, you're going to the gym with your employee. But I'm like, it was all the employees. The hospital gave us passes so that we can go to the gym together. And I asked her if she wanted to go to the gym. She took that all out of context, swung the bat at me, put a hole in the wall. And we have a picture of that hole in the wall.
You swung a bat at your man.
I wasn't going to hit him. I hit the wall. I had enough. If you poke the bees long enough, the bee's gonna wake up. And at this point, I had enough, and I woke him up with the bat in his face, and I'm like, You got to go, because I'm done with this.
Were you talking to other women on those cell phones?
It was business-related work.
Everything is always business-related. No, it's not. There's trust issues, okay?
Right.
And so this wasn't the first time.
We ain't gonna forget about the bat, but go ahead.
I'm gonna speak on the bat real quick. This was after so many other instances where I had enough. If you poke the beast long enough, the beast gonna wake up. And at this point, I had enough, and I woke him up with the bat in his face, and I'm like, you got to go, because I'm done with this. The trust issues originally started, I got pregnant in 2016, and we moved in together. We had a wonderful relationship. Communication was wonderful. I was glowing. It was wonderful, but I started to pay attention to certain things. He had his phone glued to his hip. And so my spider senses went up. And one day I was cleaning up the house. I was cleaning under the bathroom sinks, and I found a small bag with cell phones in it. We had just recently purchased new cell phones. So I opened the bag, and I'm like, okay, so here's the old cell phone. Here's my chance. So I opened the phone, and I'm going through it. Lo and behold, he had been talking to a couple of other women while I was laid up on bed rest. I was on bed rest for 5 months, in and out the hospital. And he was conversating with other women. One of them, actually, they were talking about meeting up.
Meeting up, text. Now, you can't put your bat in your hand. That's you're a slip away from killing the brother and going. You know what I mean? You have to handle things like a mature woman. You don't want him no more. Walk out.
Your Honor, that was the first instance. That was just the first instance.
I don't care if it was the millionth instance. No bats in the hands, Mr. McCormick. Were you talking to other women on those cell phones?
I was conversing with them, but I wasn't, it was wrong in the sense that I wasn't conversing them out of context. And she will even admit to that. I was not conversing with them out of context. True, I should have cut the communication off, but I was not, because she reacted.
Well, what kind of things were being said?
Basically, the one we were planning on meeting, she was actually, it was business related, because she was looking into doing something with social work.
Everything is always business related. But if he gets caught talking to any woman, oh, this is business related. Oh, it's for a business. Oh, it's for a business. No, it's not.
Have you been doing any inappropriate things?
No, I haven't, Your Honor.
Not a one.
Not one.
Yeah,
but she's like the CIA. She hacks into all my social media. She missed her calling. She should have really worked for the CIA.
Now,
she knows what I had for lunch in second grade.
Having hacked into all of his stuff, give me the most damning piece of evidence that you have.
So I'm picking up my kids from school one day, and I get a phone call from him saying that he's in jail. He's in custody. I asked what was going on. He couldn't tell me at the time because he was in custody. So I go home, I put on my FBI hat, and I have to find out what's going on. So I found all the information, and it was with this young lady who was stating that he stole her car and went and burnt it up. But the kicker is, I'm looking at the information, and her address is on the paperwork, and I'm like, I know this street. So I Googled the street. It's the street where we live.
That sounds like woman scorn stuff to me. It does not sound like business deal gone bad. Did you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It does look odd, and I know you're tiptoeing around that one. Everybody got Fifth Amendment rights.
So at midnight, I went and knocked on the girl's door because I need to understand why my dude is in jail.
And what did she say?
Going on. She didn't answer the door.
Smart move.
I called several times her number. She didn't answer the phone as well.
Mr. McCormick, your version of that event?
Basically, me and her, we were business partners. There was never any romantic involvement.
Okay.
It was, and that's the truth. And she even knows that. There was never any romantic involvement. But basically, we were business partners. We made a couple errors, and some stuff got crossed up and twitched up. And it got resolved, but...
Her car got burned up. What do you mean? That's not a resolution. That's a felony.
I feel So maybe, okay, so did this really occur, or is this somebody that's kind of like a little warm now because this was shortly after we moved in together?
That sounds like woman scorn stuff to me. It does not sound like business deal gone bad. Did you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It does look odd, and I know you're tiptoeing around that one, and I'm not going to make it, everybody got Fifth Amendment rights. Why do you think she's so insistent on believing that you're doing the wrong thing?
Because she
Where's
has to
the
be in control.
disconnect?
She has a control issue. She wants to be in control. She wants to control me.
That's not true.
And
Tell
I'll give
me
you an
something
instance.
that would show me that she's controlling.
Because she's always telling me how to do my business. She said,
Explain
"Oh, that's a bad idea." Like one time, I was looking to make it a business venture with one of my friends, and she was like, "No, you shouldn't do business with him. I don't like him. You know, you shouldn't do business with him."
That's a...
But, and I went ahead. I'm like, I'm doing what's best for the business that I think, because I've been doing imaging for 21 years. So I think I know a little
bit about it.
Yeah.
Do you dip in his business and try to direct him when he's obviously already doing okay?
Your Honor, first off, it's our business, not his business. The one he's speaking about, my name is on that paperwork too.
Right.
So it's our business.
Right.
And so the person that he's talking about, he's speaking of, we had already discussed, me, him, and actually another business partner of his and and his wife. We all agreed that this particular person is kind of not business savvy. But to go a step further, a couple of days ago, I found out when I hacked into his stuff, he has opened up a couple of other businesses with this particular person, and I feel like that's completely disrespectful because anything you sign your name to affects our household.
Right. Oh, Mr. McCormick, you should have been an attorney. So, did you start a couple businesses kind of on the side without letting her know?
I did. And then because I know how her attitude is, she would have just been irate. I probably would have got another bat upside my head,
No, don't use that. That was one time.
She wants a little piece of you, though.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? We like money, but we like you people, too. We really do. You get on our nerves some, but we like you. And we want to be around you. We want to touch you. We want to talk to you. I know we talk too much. We'll rein it in every once in a while. We want to hold you. Do you see that she's just not getting enough of that?
Yeah, but we take trips. I got a babysitter, we take trips every once a month. We go to Miami.
No, we don't.
Is he taking you in somewhere once a month?
What he does is he sends me on the trip with my sister. He doesn't go. He doesn't go. But while we're talking about the money aspect, he spends thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on whatever. He'll spend it on me too. But if I do it, we had an arrangement where anything that's spent over $100, we would discuss it amongst each other. He spends thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. The only way I find that out is when I'm going through the account.
And you see.
And I see it. But if I take that kind of money out of the account,
it'd be a whole nother story.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. If I could get you something from her that you want, what would it be?
To be less attitude, just less calmer, I would say, calmer.
Less attitude. Now, Mrs. McCormick.
Your Honor, I don't get no...
Are you loud and poppy?
I can be. I can be. But, Your Honor, if I get no time, no attention, no sex, I'm irritable. What do you want me to do? If I got some regularly, that cuts half of the argument.
I ain't gonna make you defend that, Mr. McCormick. I just want to make sure you heard it. Did you hear what she said?
I heard what she said, John.
You want $3,000 because you say you're gonna leave him and start your own business. Tell me about that.
He agreed to let me take over the management of one of the facilities.
Right.
I went to the facility. I worked at the facility every day for almost 2 months. And then he cuts the contract with that facility.
You didn't get paid?
No.
You didn't pay her?
Oh, she got paid, so you never got paid. She got paid?
No, I got paid in the gifts that he gives me.
But you didn't get paid for the work?
Right.
I got you. Mr. McCormick, It used to be a us thing. Now it's a you thing. And she's just a vague thing. And she's wondering if she'll be no thing soon. And she feels frightened. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, Your Honor, I understand.
You know, I do business. My husband does business. But we always check our corners. Yo, this is what I'm doing. What you think? He has a different head than I do. What you think? This is what, well, hey, but maybe this, maybe that. She wants to be an equal partner with her. I think she's a bright young lady. I think that you can do that. And it's easier to do it on your own, but include her. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm old school. I was born in the 50s. My father never came home. I'd go months not see him. Some men, some women have jobs that are just time-consuming. This man is grinding. And I think you have to understand the nature of his grind. I think Mr. McCormick can make you more of a partner in his life as opposed to an asterisk in his day. What do you say, Mr. McCormick?
Yes, Your Honor.
You think you can do that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. And next time she says she wants to go somewhere, what you gonna do?
I'm gonna take her.
Take exactly where she wanna go. Exactly where she wanna go. Is there anything else you want me to ask him for while I'm yelling at him?
No, that's it, Your Honor.
Good enough. There will be no recovery matter. Good luck to both of you. It is so ordered.
So do you think Judge Lynn got through to him today?
I sure hope so.
What are you going to do after you leave here?
Oh, we're trying to make some changes, and we'll see if we can get that, attitude under control and my time together.
I mean, you're going to make her a little bit more of a priority?
Yes.
She loves you, right?
Yeah.
Just wants some more time?
Yes, just more time.
Was anything left unsaid today, or do you think Judge Lynn hit it on the head?
I think she hit it on the head.
Judge, this is the case of All Eyes on Me.
Thank you, Nick. She says he's unkind and uncaring. He says she is simply confused. I'm going to talk to them both and then figure out what I'm going to say to the both of them.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Selena Frazier and Derek Thomas. The two of you have been together for 3 years, but you don't want to be together anymore. Ms. Frazier, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here today? And oh, by the way, Nick.
Yes.
She's suing for $140.
$140.
For the shoes she destroyed while she was tracking him through the mud in a dirty field to catch him at a party. I just want you to know what the stakes were before we got started. So, Ms. Frazier, why don't you tell me what's going on here?
Well, Your Honor, he is a trip. He thinks that he's 21 years old. Everything is always about him. It's never about me. I ask him all the time how beautiful I look. He always say, oh, you got a mirror. You go use it yourself. But he could tell everybody around him that they pretty.
They're pretty, they're gorgeous.
Sexy, they everything. But me, I never get it. It's all through the texts and everything on his phone.
Mr. Thomas, she says that you're kind and courteous and complimentary to other women, but not to her. Why don't you tell me your version of that?
Well, that's not true at all. I do tell her she's sexy, she's beautiful. Maybe not every day, but a lot of women I tell her that it's for a reason. She knows the reason. She just can't accept.
What is the reason?
Well, a lot of women, what she just said at the first beginning is not true at all. A lot of women flirt with me. I don't really flirt with women. So I'm going to give them what they want.
Why?
Because they're going to give them what I want.
Well, what do you want from them? That's what I want to know.
Anything they got to offer, as long as it's worth my time.
Okay,
I'm just keeping it real.
Anything they have to offer financially?
Financially.
Sexually?
Nah.
You're not going to own that one?
Nah, just financially.
Oh, he don't like doing that anyway, so that's probably true.
Do women actually give you money?
Yes.
They do?
Yes.
What's the most you've ever gotten from a woman? At one time?
Maybe $1,500. Wow.
$1,500?
Yes.
What did you say to get that?
Nothing. I just be myself, do what they want me to do, I guess, in their mind, you know what I mean? Just please them in their own way.
What kind of things do they want you to do?
I guess they think I'm gonna be their man after it's all said and done. But
so you kind of lead him along a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe I can pull him, and she pulls out the money. And
well, yes, but remember now, I don't ask for that now. If they give it to me, I'm not gonna say you keep it.
Okay, so why do you always say that I'm the one? I got to be doing something if my friends give me a ride. When my friend let me use their rental car to go see my mom, you said I got to be doing something, but it's okay for you to be getting money and stuff
let
from
me
somebody.
tell you why he does it. He does it because he knows what he's doing. He questions any friendship or anybody who does anything to you because he knows that he's out there gaming women. That's why. Because he thinks the rest of the dudes are doing what you're doing. You know, what he's doing. That's what it is. Don't get confused by that. That's an easy one. Listen, Thomas, what do you say is the problem in your relationship?
Well, I would say lack of trust.
Lack of trust.
Lack of trust.
Oh, you're the one that can't be trusted. You're the one that disappear every day.
Can you tell me why you believe lack of trust is a problem in your relationship? I already know, but I want to know what you think.
Well, you know what? I would say this right here. Yeah, I understand maybe how she feels, but at the end of the day, I mean, it comes to my hand and goes straight to her hand. I think the problem with her is she just don't like me to be around other women because she's a woman.
Why
she knows what to ask.
And you got all that in your phone.
But what you're saying is you game women, but you game women on both of your behalf.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
And why do you got a woman picture with lingerie in your phone if you're not doing anything? Nobody's not gonna send you that if they just giving you money.
Well, Your Honor, listen it's like this. Women send me lingerie.
Look at me.
Yeah, women do send me pictures of lingeries and whatever, but I mean, I guess that's how they feel.
So that means you must have slept with the lady for the lady.
No, let me explain this to you. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna just send you no naked picture.
Yeah, they do.
That's you.
Yeah, they do.
I won't do it.
Well, that's you.
Okay, but
yeah.
I ask people to send me like ooh. You don't know them, nothing.
Oh, so
they just send them. I don't know what it is. I don't know the problem. I don't understand it. I'm just telling you. People do that.
I like that.
But you know, when
that's true. Well, I'm glad because you're on my side a little bit because you can relate to that. That's what I'm saying.
Like the shoes.
Yeah, but you like it. I don't want it. See, I got no.
When they do that there, I'm expecting more than that.
Like the shoes part. My shoes would have never got messed up. He's gonna tell me I'm going down here to visit the kids because the kids comes in for town for Christmas. Here go him. He's at the park with a whole bunch of ladies, dropping it like hot in front of the car. But I'm not allowed to go anywhere with him.
Well, she's leaving some things out.
Let me ask you. I'm going to ask you one more thing, and then
the car.
I'm going to ask you one more thing. You said in your papers that you had to upgrade her.
Yes, I did have to upgrade her because when I met her, she dressed like maybe her aunt or somebody.
I'm always grandma or.
But you don't like weave.
No, ma'am.
And you don't like
But he likes the weave for the women's, like the girls.
You want her hair to be natural.
But I compliment them.
But see, one thing she's mistaken. I'm not trying to be with these women though. So I don't care how they look with the weave.
Makeup.
I'm not waking up to them every morning either. So they can wear weave or
But you want a natural woman.
Yes, that's why I want her to be natural.
Not every woman that you got on your phone, every last one of them pictures.
Well, tell me about. There seems to be a problem in the bedroom. I understand that you're not getting enough sex. So why don't you tell me what the issue is? What do you add to her life that is positive?
A lot, because I motivate her.
No, you don't.
No. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. There seems to be a problem in the bedroom.
Oh, it is a big issue with that. He goes out and makes sure he hangs out all day long. So that way, when he comes in, he's like, oh, I'm tired. Or he'll sit there and go in the bathroom and talks on his phone, be on the chat line or something. A couple times I open up the bathroom door, he up there watching porns or whatever. And I'm like, what? I'm not happy enough for you? No, you don't move good enough. You move like a white person in the bed.
That's not true.
So I'm dead and...
Yeah, she's just a little boring in bed.
No shade, white folk. No shade.
Yeah, she's just a little boring in bed. That's it. She's just a little boring in bed. I mean, she's like, you know, no disrespect, but she moves like a white girl on the dance floor. You know, barely can move. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so
I can
that's
dance,
the boring
sweetie.
part.
Everybody that I
he's
have
not
been with
complaining
never
about you
had
dancing.
a problem with me.
You got to dance to the bed though, not dance on the dance floor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I do, and I don't have no trouble at all. With all this, I know, baby, I got it.
Miss Frazier, I understand you have somebody you want me to listen to. Your sister's here on tape. Let's take a look at that.
Hello, Your Honor. It's just ridiculous. I don't know why she's staying with him. She can't eat, she can't sleep, she really can't breathe. This gotta stop today because my sister needs her life back.
What do you have to say about that?
I think she's just looking from the outside in, and she didn't really know the whole story. I mean, that's her sister. I mean, what can I say? I mean, but her sister just...
What do you add to her life that is positive?
A lot, because I motivate her.
No, you don't.
No. Tell me what it is. Just tell me what it is.
As in further her education to do better, what she wants to do in life.
You motivate her to further her education.
He throws it in my face.
I'm gonna get to you. I really am. You motivate her to further her education. What else do you add to her?
Well, I just want, when I talk to her, I just want to be happy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she knows what goes on with me when she met me. I mean, I'm not trying to make her feel less.
No, I didn't.
Stop.
I don't care.
Stop.
I believe she did at the job.
Are you working?
Yes.
Do you contribute financially to the household?
Yes. Yes.
Does he contribute financially to the household?
Yes, he's good with that. He just can't stop cheating and being in women's faces and going out places all the time.
So that's a lot of what's holding you back, right?
Yes.
Economically, it's easier to have him there. Is that right?
Yes.
I think women and men need to admit that more often than they do. You know what I mean? They do all these reasons I stay away. Yeah, but the money will get crunchy if he goes.
Right.
What do you want from me?
We need to go to counseling because at the end of the day, you don't want to stop cheating. You don't listen to me at all. My phone rings, it's a problem. I can't even talk to the ex-in-laws, the aunties or anything. Once it's the relationship over, it's supposed to be over with.
Do you have her on lockdown? Do you control who she can talk to?
Well, the problem started with when her ex tries to, talk bad about me and then try to control the house that I pay bills at. So I have a problem with that issue. It's because she seems to listen to them more than me.
That's not true.
Are you nice to her?
No, he's not. Never.
I'm very nice to her.
Are you nice to her?
No, he's not.
Is she happy to see you?
Every relationship he's been in, they go to college, they got something in life.
I have 5 baby mothers, and they're all college graduates. So I always told her, I want you to go to college, and go to high as you can go.
When I went to college and I did try, and
well, you got 5 babies' mothers. Do you pay child support for all of them?
No, I took care of my kids. They've been on child support.
And that's another thing throw in my face all the time.
But you're economically involved and personally involved in all kids' lives.
I want to deal with your
and she knows that.
baby dads, because they don't do anything. But my kids' mothers, I do everything for them. I get them $400 and $500. That's nothing to throw in my face about.
Because they are deadbeats.
That's not nice.
I'm not a deadbeat.
Do you do that?
They're not deadbeats.
That's not being mean. That's being truthful.
Like you don't want to hear.
No, that's being mean. That's being mean. I know I know exactly what's happening here. So you have to dictate to her that she's less than, not as good at every opportunity that you get, because it keeps her there. Don't tell me you don't, because I know you do. Madam Frazier, let me say this to you. You don't think she's going to leave, do you?
No. I think she may want to leave, but...
I am going to leave, because enough is enough.
Well,
my hair is turning gray, and at my age, I should not have no gray hair.
But you don't have any children with him.
No.
Let me tell you something. No women with degrees got kids with him. You don't. That makes you smarter.
I'm happy to be there. I am beautiful.
That's the smartest thing you ever did, is not do that.
And I know I am.
Your Honor, I tell she's beautiful.
No, you don't.
I mean, maybe not enough. Maybe not enough. I think she just acts like she's in competition with people, and she's not.
Oh, you make sure I'm in competition. You make sure you bring up everything, what they drive.
Let me tell you what's happening here. First, I'm going to talk to him. I don't want you to say nothing to me. And I'm going to talk to you. I don't want you to say anything to me. You have got a good thing. You got a woman at the house. She does what women at the house are supposed to do. You run around, you do whatever you want to do. You believe you have the complete right to do so. You have acted unimpeded throughout your entire life with respect to women. You go hither and yon from chick to chick, to woman, and you do as you please, and you don't commit to them, you don't stay, and the environment has allowed you to get away with it. Now you got her, and it's nice having a woman at the house, because we do stuff for you. We make sure it's okay for you. Right. It's nice to keep it clean and keep the food and all that kind of stuff, so you keep it there. And in order to make sure she stays, what you do is you make sure she continues to feel small. If she felt beautiful, if she felt worthwhile, if she talked to people other than you, like her in-laws or her exes or whatever like that, she might begin to think that she was somebody. She might have somebody in her head other than you that tells her that she's a fabulous person and don't need you. But since you got her installed in your life and are doing her wrong and want to continue to do that, you have to control all the information that goes to her. You have to control what happens to her. You have to control how she feels about herself. So you have to dictate to her that she's less than, not as good at, as every opportunity that you get, because it keeps her there, because she doesn't think she can do any better. Don't tell me you don't, because I know you do. Madam Frazier, let me say this to you. I want you to invest in the mother of your children. I want you to make sure your two daughters know what it is to be independent, to be strong, to have self-esteem, and to care for who they are on their own. I want you to go home. I want you to find whatever it is you need to do in order to make enough income to make him optional. And then, once he becomes optional, you begin to dictate terms about what you do want and what you don't want, because this is not what you want for your daughters, and your daughters never do what you tell them to do. They do what they see you doing. You don't want this. You're half broken right now, and he don't even care.
Never did. He never did care.
Daddy never even cares.
He never cares. I be in the living room crying at night, and he just be in the room asleep. Like,
but I'm saying this is your life to take back. This is your opportunity to be someone who you want to be. Don't listen to what he says to you. You go home, decide what you want to do, where you want to be, what you need to do to have enough money to be comfortable and to take care of your children. And all of the while, continue to maintain contact. If you want to go into counseling personally. You don't need to be in it with him. You know, because people, if you want to go into group counseling or couples counseling, both people have to be in it to win it. He's not.
No,
he's in it to keep you down.
Right.
And I'm saying, get up. Just get up. Mr. Thomas, I hope you prove me wrong. I don't think you will. I don't think he will, because he's been at it too long.
And it's still just gonna keep constantly.
You've broken her. You've broken her. And let me say this to you. You continue to defend yourself against the wrongs he contends you're doing. And I'm telling you, you ain't got to defend yourself. You ain't got to explain yourself. You don't have to, He's breaking your spirit purposefully. He's doing it to keep you down, to keep you there. And I'm telling you that you need to go into counseling for yourself. And you're going to pay for it, aren't you, my brother? Because you care about who she is. Because you care, because you're going to prove me wrong. And you're going to prove me wrong with your wallet and allow her to get counseling.
I would know, Your Honor, I will be wrong.
You pay for it.
Counseling can't help me because they don't live in our house.
See, you're explaining it again. You don't owe me an explanation. You don't owe him an explanation. You don't owe anybody an explanation. He says bad things because he's doing bad things to you. It has nothing to do with you. I tell you, you're a strong woman. You're an intelligent woman. You need counseling to get your self-esteem, to get where your IQ is, and then you keep it moving. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't ever repeat nothing he says to you no more. Because it's irrelevant.
Wait a minute, Aunt.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah, Aunt, that's not.
We are
that's
going
not
to
true.
make him optional from today forward. Do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
That's not. Yeah, that's not true at all. What you say, that's not true at all, though.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Been out there forever.
That's not.
I know what's true.
That's not true.
Right.
I think you're fabulous, and I know more than he does.
Yes, I am.
I think she's fabulous.
I can't give you $140 for boots for trailing around a fool. Just can't do it. But I wish you the best.
Yes, ma'am.
And he should pay for counseling. Prove me wrong. Show me the receipt.
I'll prove you wrong.
This matter is adjourned.
Judge, today we have the case. Pour up drink.
Thank you very much. Today I have a couple here. They've been together for 3 years. All I can figure out from what I have is that he's annoying and she's drunk. We're gonna have to decide who's to blame.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Quay Benjamin and Floyd Stevens. Ms. Benjamin and Mr. Stevens, you have been together for 3 years. You do not wish to be together anymore. Ms. Benjamin, you are suing Mr. Stevens for the value of clothing you say he destroyed. Ms. Benjamin, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about this matter and why we're here today?
Judge, let me tell you, Floyd has turned me into an alcoholic. Every day when I get off of work, I have to stop by the liquor store and buy me a couple of shots, sit in the driveway at my own house, because God knows what I'm walking into when I go in the house. He's very jealous. He's very jealous, and I'll also explain to you why. For example, I'm sleeping in bed, it's like 4 or 5 in the morning. He's going through my phone. He's going through my phone. He sees messages between me and my friend that I've been knowing since middle school. And it's a girl, and he's now accusing me of being in a lesbian relationship, and she's married and has kids.
Mr. Stevens, do you believe that she's seeing this woman who's married with kids?
For one, she got one thing right. She's an alcoholic.
Okay, she got that part right.
Because of you. Because of you.
Anyway, she's an alcoholic. She lies about her whereabouts. She goes out. She go missing for numerous hours. She never has a reasonable excuse for wherever she's at.
Your Honor.
Let me ask you this: do you believe she's cheating on you?
Yes, ma'am.
Give me the one story that would convince me that she's stepping out.
Well, I just recently found out she got a guy she been talking to for like the last 13 years, right? I've been dealing with you the last 3. So, you know.
I know guys that I've talked to for decades. I'm not having an illicit affair. I just have conversations.
I never knew nothing, but I've been dealing with you the last 3 years. See what I'm saying?
Let's talk about him having 2 women before we got together. While we were together, he had 2 girlfriends, and I never knew anything about it until a couple of months later down the line. They was coming to the house. He would spend hours in the front yard fighting with these women. I had no idea. Oh, he's a smooth operator, Your Honor. Let's talk about that.
Mr. Stevens, what about those women? Is she accurate that you were seeing 2 other women while you were seeing her in the beginning?
Yeah.
That's a yes. At what point did you put a period on that?
She let me know, once she let me know she was serious, I kind of did.
Oh, so it was in the beginning, and you were kind of dibbling and dabbling, and then one woman kind of rose to the top, cream of the crop, and you let the rest of them go. Is that the... I'm trying to help you out here, Mr. Stevens. It's almost there.
Something like that.
Something like that. Why didn't you bounce if you found this difficult? You know, if I was dating a guy, thought I was exclusive, and I found out he had 2 other women, he would never see me again.
Because he's so smooth. He's a smooth operator.
Ain't that about smooth in the world?
He gave me all the excuses in the world. Baby, I love you. We live together. things like that. He's so jealous. I don't know when the last time I spent a holiday with my own family, okay? I have to always be with his family on Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, whatever
Mr. Stevens, do you refuse to allow her to visit her family on holidays?
That is a lie. Her mama don't like me.
Stop.
Her mama don't like me.
Why doesn't her mother like you?
But see, look, that's the thing.
Because she's a bad, independent woman, and she don't need no man, and she know how to... Yeah, my mama. Yeah,
Hey.
Yeah, my mom. You mad, huh? My mama
Miss Benjamin
is a bad, beautiful woman, and she raised 3 kids, okay? She's very strongly independent, and guess what? She is here today.
Let's see Mrs. Benjamin. Oh, Lord.
I crossed the
Oh, Floyd, you know you're not good enough for my daughter, okay?
Oh, now, Mrs. Benjamin, over there, Mrs. Benjamin,
She's gonna
Mrs.
get better.
Benjamin. Now, pull yourself together.
Okay.
Why don't you like Mr. Stevens?
This man is nothing but a user, a leech. He has stood up and threw my daughter's cell phone against the wall and broke it. You didn't even pay for it,
Mama,
okay?
what
you do? If you're paying for
Mr.
something,
Stevens,
then you can do something. You need to be quiet, Mr. Stevens.
Miss Benjamin, speak to me.
Okay.
So he's broken her cell phone.
He's cut up her clothes.
Cut up her clothes.
I actually have my clothes here today that he read.
And tell me what other things he's done that you found so distressing.
He's sneaky. He sits up and talks to other females on the phone while she's working all day. She's a paralegal,
How you know all
okay?
this?
Because I know I can look straight through you. That's how I know.
Mr. Stevens?
Baby, I'm a diva, and I know how men get down, okay? So don't you think you slick. Then he said something once to her, oh, I want you to gain some weight. I want you to get some butt, baby.
You're
and go
I'm
and buy
an
her
artist,
big
and I have to be out and about looking good, okay? And he wants me to... This man orders big pizza, wings, burgers, fries, everything. And then after we eat, he's like, baby, lay down. You don't need to wear your waist trainer, all this stuff. Like...
Okay,
really?
hang on.
He tells me he wants my butt to
Madams
get big.
Benjamin.
It's already
Hutch.
big.
Madams Benjamin Hutch. Good Lord. Mrs. Stevens.
How you doing?
Are you encouraging her to be plumping?
Semi.
He wants her plump like him, okay? Look at him, and look at her. You could do way better. You do not need nobody. I came out here to find her a rich man, okay? And I'm gonna make sure I get him. I might get...
Do I have any takers?
Mama she got, but look at the
Rich man,
right here.
Rich man out here.
I see that you get together afterwards.
You're not gonna be with my daughter. You're a scrub.
Mrs. Benjamin, you can leave too. Go on. You, out.
I gotta go?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You better still with my daughter.
I can't, there's no talking to him.
There's no talking to you.
No, there is talking to me.
No, I'm telling you, there's no talking to you. I haven't been able to finish a sentence yet, and I run this place. Mr. Stevens, why don't you tell me what is your main complaint about Ms. Benjamin?
My main thing is this guy for 13 years, though. Because, I mean, this is my thing. I've been dealing with you 3 years. You never mentioned this dude. You never said nothing about him or no nothing. I'm pretty sure this guy know who I am. So it's like I'm in a blind, basically.
Right.
I'm in a situation where this guy you could be sitting out here. I don't know who he is.
Okay. Right. I got you.
I'm just saying.
Ms. Benjamin. Ms. Benjamin.
I can explain that.
Could you?
Yes, ma'am. So, I've been knowing my dear friend, for, 13 years plus, okay? I wouldn't have to been hanging out with him if he didn't drive me to do so. I've never slept with him. My friend, yes, he takes me out to lunch, we do brunch, I go to his house, sleep on his couch. I don't even want to be at home with him sometimes. It's stressful.
Let me ask you this, Ms. Benjamin. If he was behaving in the same manner you are with this dude, with some other woman, would you find that distressing?
I don't sleep with him.
I didn't ask you that.
No,
I asked you if he was doing exactly what you were doing with another woman, would you be mad?
Be real.
He can have friends.
I'm saying you ain't saying
so that's a yes. And you know you're wrong, right? If you're living together, if you're committed to a guy, why are you sleeping on somebody else's couch?
I can't, there's no talking to him.
There's no talking to you.
No, there is talking to me.
No, I'm telling you, there's no talking to you. I haven't been able to finish a sentence yet, and I run this place.
You see what mom is, huh?
How much do you drink, Ms. Benjamin?
How much you drink, Quay?
Thanks to you. I'll say 4 to 5 glasses a day. I don't think that's too bad. Of wine, of gin and juice.
Gin and juice?
Whatever I can get my hands on.
Whatever you get your hands on. Do you want this relationship to end, Mr. Stevens?
I mean...
That's a no.
That is a no. You love her, right?
And this is why we have this ongoing toxic relationship.
If I could give you one thing that I could wave my magic gavel and make Mr. Stevens do or stop doing, what would it be?
Insecurities.
So you would like him to be less controlling?
Yeah.
Now, that relationship is weird.
All right.
And it's not right. And if you're in a committed relationship with another dude living in his house or living in a house together, you shouldn't be sleeping on the couch with another dude. That will make him insecure.
And he shouldn't have ripped my T-shirt of my best friend.
See, let's stay on one topic at a time. Hey. The problem with most couples is they don't know how to stay on the topic. The minute they get caught in a corner of something that they've done wrong, they move to another corner. I'm asking you to stay in the corner you've been caught in so we might be able to change your behavior or get you in a situation that you want, which is one in which he's less controlling. If you are less foolish with your relationships with other men, he would be less controlling if he's not crazy.
I talk to him on the phone when I'm hanging out with my guy friends.
So look.
Your guy friends?
Look.
Are you calling your woman out of name?
Look, me and her were arguing. We wasn't no friend. I wouldn't do my lady, especially from no other dude. Like, come on.
But you would call her a
no, like I say, but no, we was in the heat. So look, we go to the concert or whatever. Some dude she been talking to or whatever. The dude, he ended up approaching me. So he like, man, the dude he told me, Judge, like, man, ain't you Quay's boyfriend? I'm like, oh, don't you mean I'm Quay's boyfriend or whatever? So, you know, it went from that. We had a light tussle. It wasn't a fight. It was just a light tussle.
A light tussle.
Yeah, it was just a lip razzle down. It was nothing but a light tussle. So I ended up losing my phone or whatever. I get home, I tell this fool, so I get home, I tell her, so she drunk as usual. This girl ended up calling the police on me. They didn't do it. It wasn't no situation. They didn't do me nothing, nothing like that. But it's just a simple fact. I'm black in America right now. At this day and age, I'm saying, why would you call the police? That's like you lying. Why would you do that?
Did you call the police on him? That's a yes. I know what the answer is. Why don't you just say it?
My mom called the police.
Yo, mama?
Yeah.
I'm saying, so your mom, so hold on. So your mom was at my house?
But I let my mom know the drama that's going on, yes.
Your mom was at my house?
So when she knows the drama and it's pretty intense, she did call the police.
Were you concerned for your safety?
No, but he threw all of my stuff out. No, but he threw... Judge, this man has called me a bitch, okay, because I didn't want to go hang out with him and his friends. He called me a bitch in front of his friends. And I'm not...
Stop.
Come on, like, really?
Stop.
I don't want to go hang out with you and your friends, and I'm a bitch. But I live with you. I come home to you. I call you.
Are you calling your woman out of name?
Look, me and her were arguing. We wasn't no friend. I wouldn't do my lady, especially from no other dude. Like, come on.
But you would call her a bitch in private.
Like I say, but no, we was in the heat. We was in the heat. We was in the heat of the argument. You know, she say some stuff too.
But I don't call you a bitch.
I'm saying, hold on, but you call me fat. You said I'm fat.
But I don't call you a bitch.
I was hurt.
Okay, we'll go to the gym.
You say that underneath all of it, Ms. Benjamin, that you believe that you moved in with Mr. Stevens too early. Is that true?
Yes.
Explain to me what happened and why you think it was a mistake.
Well, yeah, because in the early stages of us dating, there's a knock on the door. I didn't know nothing. You know, when you're in a new relationship, you're gonna just be cute on the couch. You're not gonna go see what your man is doing out in the front. You're gonna mind your business, right? So I did that. The whole time he's fighting with the girl. And she's like, oh, I know that bitch is in there. Tell her to come outside. I want to fight her.
I'm saying you doing all that. I could have let her loose. I could have let her come in there. I'm saying, hold on.
She shouldn't have been there.
I saved her from you. What is you talking about?
You see what I'm talking about?
You know what?
Well, let me ask you this. He didn't let her in. I mean, he couldn't stop her from coming, but he stopped him from coming in the house. How did he not do the right thing there?
How did he not do the right thing?
Yeah.
Tell me that you got 2 women in the beginning of the relationship.
Man, you got a whole dude from 13 years ago.
I did not do anything with him. I didn't do anything with him. Oh, you mad because of that?
So tell me about this $200 that you want from Mr. Stevens as you leave him
I'm saying, but how you gonna
in the dust. Hey.
Judge Toler, listen, please, okay? My belongings is right over there that he ripped up because I did not come home.
Let me see what happened.
Judge, I got proof.
Judge Toler,
let her finish, then I'll let you talk. What?
Judge Toler, so the shirt, I couldn't even find the T-shirt that I really wanted to bring, but that was me and my best friend that we purchased together, and she's no longer here with me. He ripped that shirt. Okay, and it's just she's not here anymore. It's like you're gonna be that jealous.
Did you go around ripping up her clothes?
She must have ripped that. She definitely. I got a video. I got a video showing.
Why would I lie about ripped clothes from my best friend that knows?
I am talking to Mr. Stevens.
I got a video showing me fold her clothes up.
Let me see. So. A video folding clothes.
Right there,
now,
right
what is this supposed to tell me?
I'm just saying, because this not my... look, anytime she put it up. Anytime them clothes, she put it up. That's her clothes.
So you're showing me that you treat her clothes with respect.
I like he set the camera up. He set the camera up there.
And so you would clearly not do this.
On the bottom, Judge Toler.
Nah.
This man ripped my shirt that my best friend gave me, and she's no longer here. You think I'm gonna make that up?
Are you claiming you didn't do this?
I did, Judge. Hey, she was
Get a
drunk.
security guard right now, because seriously.
Hey.
But don't play
no,
with me.
No, we're not even doing that. We're not even doing that. We're not even doing that. Hey. Y'all leaving one another. That's a wonderful thing. I was, for a moment, going to try to see if I could broker some kind of deal so you could be together and love one another and kind of work it out. Because I believe that there's nothing in this relationship that can't be fixed. Y'all love each other. You just don't know how to be grown. You don't know how to. You don't know how to have a conversation. You don't know what's appropriate and inappropriate with respect to other people. When you're with somebody, you have to respect boundaries. You have to respect that even though you're not currently having sex with some other guy, you have to be respectful about what you do with other people to allow him to live in comfort. And also not do things with another dude that you would find distressing if he did with another woman. You got to be grown about those kind of things. You have to be grown in order to be in a relationship. That's what I have to say about that. This is what I have to say about the other thing. I don't know what you were doing folding up them clothes. I don't know why you got the camera out to show that to me. I'm confused about it. Hey. I am confused about it completely.
I
think you're full of it, Mrs. Benjamin.
I had to take myself.
This, to me, does not look like angry man work. This looks to me like, now I've had women come in here and just cut off one shoulder of every one of his shirts. You know, because in this slow, manipulative calculation, I'm gonna have his whole shirt work, but just the left shoulder. Dudes, when they tear up something, they just mad and tearing it up. These are deliberate.
Because
you're faking it, and you wanted to get $200 from me that you don't deserve. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
Do you think there's any hope you guys can get back together?
I can't take it, the jealousy. I mean, I have to drink before I even go hang out with him, and be with him.
It's pretty much over, because, I mean, you got somebody for 13 years. You know, I've been dealing with you the last 3. You never said nothing about it. I'm kind of through with it.
Judge, this is the case of House Car.
This couple was on the show several years ago. I remember them, now they're back, and I think we all should be worried.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with LaToya Ward and Devarius Greaves Brown. I remember the two of you distinctly. When you came before me before, you are back again. But before we get to why we're here this time, let's look at what happened last time. Explain to me why you want Mr. Brown to be a stay-at-home dad.
Because he need to see how it feel. I understand that it might not be a right thing because we both need to work. I understand that I might not make enough money. But it's just the point. I'm not quitting my job. He can go back to work, but I'm not quitting my job.
You want to go back now?
Your job as stay-at-home mom.
I quit that.
Oh, you quit that. Now you're working. And you want him to be a stay-at-home dad. Because?
I don't feel he's going to last long.
I didn't understand it then, and I don't understand it now. Ms. Ward, why don't you tell me what has happened since you last came to see me and why you're back again?
Because he is too lazy. This man need to go to work. I am tired of taking care of everybody. I have to do everything. Only thing he do is play with them dogs and be on social media. He help with the kids, but his main focus is them dogs and social media. He won't go get no job. The lady at my school, I work and go to school. One of the ladies at my school hooked him up with this lady. He had a job. He worked with this lady for like 3 weeks. He made $60. That is not gonna help me.
It was more than 60.
It was not.
Mr. Greaves Brown, did you work 3 weeks and make $60?
Yeah, in the first, as everybody know, when you get a job, the first 2-3 weeks of working, you don't get paid. So that first week, I worked 1 day. I got paid $60. For the next 2 weeks, my check ended up coming to $200. And my employer supposed to took out $40, but she didn't. She kept the 40, and then she added another hour on top of the hours I had because she knew the situation I was in. So that was the case.
I am so thoroughly confused. I have absolutely no idea what happened to you, but at any rate, you didn't continue with that job.
No. Correct, because she told my manager that I wasn't working for her no more.
He is lying.
Did you call his job and tell him that he wasn't working
This is
anymore?
what he did. He said, babe, look, she only gave me $60. So I told him, and in front of her, I said, you gotta be a fool to stay here and work with this lady and only make $60. This is barely gonna put gas in our car. There's nobody in their right mind gonna work 3 weeks and only get paid $60. And I don't work for you, and I would never work for anybody that's only gonna pay me $60 because I have 5 kids. What is $60 gonna do for me? Feed us, and then we're gonna be broke again.
Right.
Made me quit.
And then...
So you did encourage him to quit?
Right.
That was his choice.
What you
I used me
That's what she told.
as an example. Myself will not work for anybody for $60.
She told the lady that for me, she's told the lady that I wasn't gonna work.
He's lazy. He just don't want to work. He wanna.
Well, did you try to get another job after you quit?
No, because she pick and choose jobs for me. Why would I go? Like she had.
Why don't you pick and choose?
I can't pick and choose when she picking and choosing for me. How do I expect?
No, Judge, don't listen to him. He's lying. Because it was another lady at my school. She has a connection at a place. Told him to go fill out the application. There was 2 jobs. He's still waiting on me to fill out the application. Why do I gotta fill out the application? I work and go to school. I'm not gonna fill out an application for you when I'm not gonna be the one to get paid.
She picking and choosing my job. Each job I ever had.
He just don't wanna work. I bet if you ask him something about a dog, he'll do it.
Okay, you can't work. You can't work.
Well, I do seem to recall from those few years ago that you refused to allow him to work because you would keep going on his job because you thought he was treating with everybody.
I am begging him to get a job, and he will not do it.
It's still the same thing.
He is lying. He's always lying. All he needs is a job. That is the moral of the story. I want him to work.
How come you can't just go online or do whatever and get a job?
I do.
Why does she get involved?
Because
she chooses to get involved. She chooses to get involved. I can't never work and then just
Judge, that is
do
not
what I need to do. She's controlling.
When I get up every morning and go to school, the first thing he goes, oh, you living your life. You going to school and go to work. Get out the car and come in and sign up. I'm not stopping you.
I don't want to go to school for what she going to school for. She never told me she wanted to go to school.
What do you want to do?
Breed dogs.
Breed
and that
dogs.
is not making no money.
And on top of breeding dogs, I want to train dogs. And it will make money because I could sell one dog for 50 grand.
Well, okay.
If I breed and train dogs.
But that's going to take
what
my
are you
money.
What are you doing in order to get that off the ground?
I'm trying to get it off the ground, but she won't let me get it off the ground.
Nothing at all. And he don't take care of the kids.
I can't tell my husband what to do. I can't tell him what job to go on. I can't tell him where to spend. You know, he wants this job. He's a grown man. I don't know what's up with you.
He made up excuses. He said when school started back and the kids go to school, he was going to go to a labor ready. Then when the school started back, his excuse now is that he can't leave me standing outside the school at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'll be all right.
Let me explain, Judge. Let me explain, okay? She doesn't have any driver license, first of all, Judge. I gotta drive this girl everywhere she needs to go. I gotta take the kids to school. So, again, when I get up in the morning, the kids need to be to school at 6:30, 7:30, or whatever in the morning, right? Okay? She needs to be to school at 9 o'clock, okay? Then I gotta go pick up the 2 small kids at 1 something in the afternoon. Then I gotta go pick up the rest of the kids at 3 something. She get off of work at 9 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night.
Judge.
What time do I have in between that to get a job and work? When I gotta take you everywhere.
Now, Ms. Wardy's got a bit of a point there. He's doing a great deal at the house.
He still
But I'm
have
lazy,
a point
Judge.
because
I'm
he
lazy
sits
and I
outside
don't
my
wanna
school
do
all
that.
day from 9 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So between that time, he could have found a job.
What can I possibly do? What can I possibly do in that spare time? In 4 hours or 3 hours or so? What job can I possibly get? She have came back and have tried to actually run me over or want to lock me out the car or want to play around and stuff. So, like, that's provoking. You
Did you
either
try to
gonna
run
stick
him
or you're not
over?
gonna stick. Like.
You say that she does things to provoke you. Why don't you explain to me what you mean by that?
Yeah, she does stuff to provoke me. She tell me I ain't nothing, I'm lazy, like she doing now, I'm lazy, I don't want to work, I ain't doing this, I'm not doing that. But at the end of the day, I'm doing everything I possibly can, but you steady got me quitting jobs and stuff. But I'm lazy, though. So you're provoking me to actually... Sometimes I like, we'll be driving and I get out the vehicle and I walk away. It'll been times I walked away, called her, come get me, she'll come get me. And there been times I done walked off and she will leave me from wherever I'm at. She'll take the truck and leave. Knowing she ain't got license and none of that, she'll take the truck and go. And she have came back and have tried to actually run me over or want to lock me out the car or want to play around and stuff. So, like, that's provoking. You
Did you
either
try to
gonna
run
stick
him
or you're not
over?
gonna stick. Like,
So why would you get out the car?
To cool off, Judge.
Storm off, walking,
To
and then
cool
expect
off.
for me to come and pick you up. You shouldn't have never got out the car. You
She
know,
parked
he
the
just
car,
said that I
Judge,
didn't
and I
have
got out
driver's
and
license.
walked around.
So why would you get out the car in the middle of the highway and then expect for me to sit right there in the middle of the highway? I'm gonna keep driving with all the rest of the cars.
That's the first
and
incident,
go somewhere
I'm talking about the
safe.
second incident, Judge.
Did you get out of the car when the car was on the highway and she doesn't have a driver's license?
Yes,
And
I
you
have.
left her in the highway with the kids in the car?
Yes, I have. Because I'm just that mad. I'm just that mad. And I
unfit.
tell her straight up, you could take the car, you could take the kids, you could take everything,
But
everything.
she doesn't
and
have a
just go.
license.
He don't care about
She
that.
doesn't
He
care,
even
Judge. She
He
don't
even
care.
yell at the kids
She
and
don't
say,
care.
go
Don't
with
you
your
care
mama.
about the kids?
I don't
Yes,
have
of
anything
course I
for
do.
you.
I'm
She
there.
the
More
boss.
than
You
what she
gotta
is.
get it from her when they ask him to buy them something to eat. If you get a job, then you'll have money to buy food for
there
them.
she go again.
Why don't you talk to me about you trying to help the girl who just had a baby?
Oh, yeah, that was another story. He got upset because there was this girl, I met her on social media. She was homeless with 2 kids. And I felt really, really sorry for her. So I moved her in. He told me not to.
And she
but
don't miss you.
I'm just that type of person. I have kids,
Don't
and I
miss
never
you.
know where my kids
Alright.
gonna end up, so I like to help people. And I let her move in, and when we left the house, he was gone. I left the house to go to school. When I came back, everything was gone. But
She don't want
it
to
was
let you be
still
there. See, if you
helping
listen to the
somebody.
man, maybe it'll work out.
You don't make good decisions, Ms.
No,
Warren.
she don't, Judge.
I remember
Oh,
you from
Judge.
last time. You were putting sugar in the gas tank.
Yes, Judge, yes.
You know,
Get up.
I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Grievous Brown. You're not
He need a job.
You left your kids in the car on a highway with no driver. Oh.
Yeah, I'm stupid because I'm with you.
No.
I listen to you, second of all. And I got quit jobs, third of all.
Am I stupid because I'm taking care of you? And then he want to have sex. How we gonna have sex if ain't no money? You can't get Niagara Falls without a paycheck.
That's first of all, sex is the least of my worries, okay? I think long term, she thinks short term. We two different people, okay? That's least of my, I don't care for that. You know, I got other responsibilities I need to be worried about besides sex. So
what are they?
Long-term goals. I look
and
into
there are no
stuff.
quotes around sex.
Yes, yes it is. It surely is. It surely is.
I may be 60, but I'm not dead.
I look more into buying land, buying houses, you know, opening businesses and stuff like that. She's not legitimate mind frame. Her mind is not on that.
Well, what are you doing to make that kind of stuff happen? I mean, you can't do that.
I'm trying to get her in the process of doing stuff like that, but I can't because she wants to be controlling. She wants to control everything. I can't tell her, you know, okay, we need to eat like this or we need to do this. She always got
buying cheaper food is not going to get you started on a business.
And we can't buy that with only one person working.
Because he needs to get a job.
Yes.
And you're going to say, she won't let me get the job I want.
I just had a little, and she take my ID, she take my driver license, she got everything. She got control of my car insurance, everything.
She took your ID?
She has my ID, my driver license, my socials, she got control of everything. I don't even have none of that stuff
He told me to hold it.
Lies, Judge. She keeps my stuff. Just like she stay on my jobs and be all in the business, yes, she does that too.
Oh, let me tell you about the airport.
Okay, tell me about the airport.
It was some lady. She walked past and went there smiling. I don't know who she was. I don't care who she was.
A teacher of mine.
So she walked past and she was like, hi, how you doing? So he waved at her. I ain't paying no attention. So I'm standing there taking a picture. This lady holding a conversation with us, so I'm ignoring it. We get on the airplane. We walking past. She steady holding conversation. I looked at him and was like, bro, don't play with me. I need to tell sister, don't play with me. Like, because you steady egging this on. Now, if that would have been me talking to a man, he would have made a big deal about it to me. He wouldn't have made a scene, but it would have started an argument later on in private.
You gonna do what you want to do.
Just like when I be on the phone with my classmates and I bust out laughing because something is funny, he'd be like, oh, what you laughing for? I want to laugh too. I'm not telling you nobody else's business, bruh. Like, if you go to school, you get a job, you meet friends, y'all have y'all little laughter. I can't be in those people's business because I don't know them.
Right.
And if somebody trusts me with something, I'm not going to share it with you.
Judge. I got a story, Judge.
Tell me the story.
Okay, the story is this. This is a story. We was driving down the street and it was a girl. It was a girl parked on the side of the road, right? Her car door was open, the passenger car door was open, back car doors was open, right? So the girl was chasing this guy down the street with the bat. She was chasing him and two kids. She was trying to run the kids over, everything. This one, I'm like, look, just go. We ain't got nothing to do with this. Ain't our business. We got nothing going on. Just go where we need to go at. Yeah. She busts a U-turn. Bust the U-turn, ride by past the dude. Oh, get in the car. Come on, come with us. I'm looking at her like, what? Get in the car.
Does she know this guy?
No, not from a can of paint, Judge.
This is what made me bust the U-turn. He was like, babe, turn around. I need to record this and put it on live. He went live on my Instagram.
I went live after.
He got out of the car.
Of course I got out of the car.
And was walking behind these people, filming the people. So the little kids are the same age as my children. They're scared out their mind. The lady coming across the grass with the bat chasing the boy. So the kid, I opened up the door and told the kids to hurry up and get in the car. He's standing out there recording this, so why can't
get in our car? Like, this is our business.
The kids if you record
this is not our business.
Let the lady beat you with a baseball bat.
What were you doing recording it?
I'm going to record. She's there already. She already there.
So you might as well go live.
I might as well record everything. I might as well just I'm already there.
And then, when he do have the kids, he called me 50 times. I can be in class, he'll call me, oh, your kids ain't listening. Your kids doing this, your kids doing that. I am at school. I'm trying to get an education. You need to deal with it. Aren't you a parent? Why you calling me?
I feel some kind of way. Because she always want me to chastise kids. Because, okay, I got 3.
Right.
Okay, the other 2 is not for me.
Right.
Which is a boy and a girl. So I call and say, hey, the kid's doing such and such and such. And shit, don't call me. You need to take care. You the parent. Like,
Judge,
I feel some kind of way because
it's so bad
if
to
I
the
do
baby,
it,
the
and they go
3-year-old,
back
she
and
made
start
up a whole
talking,
song.
it's gonna be a problem.
Daddy stupid, daddy stupid,
And
daddy
I felt stupid. I felt stupid because I listened to her. I quit jobs and everything else. Yeah, I'm stupid because I'm with you.
No.
And I listen to you, second of all. And I quit jobs, third of all.
Am I stupid because I'm taking care of you?
All right. No. I gotta get. I got some business to handle. You are suing him for $2,572, which is the value of the 2001 Chevy Tahoe, so she can get a fresh start. Tell me about why you want that.
Because if he's not gonna get a job, then I'm just gonna take everything.
If she want it, let her have it. She can have it. And just go on about your life. I'm gonna live mine, you gonna live yours. Child support ain't gonna stop me. I'm gonna still do what I need to do as a man, regardless of the situation.
But he won't do it now.
She doesn't even have a license.
That's okay. So what she gonna do with it?
That lets you know
she
he
gonna do
does
nothing but
not
sell
even
it,
care.
Judge, and blow the money. She can't keep $1 in her pocket.
I work.
She can't keep $1 in her pocket. So you gonna work the rest of your life to continue to
If I make him sell
work?
the Tahoe and give you the money and you don't have a license, how your kids gonna get to school?
I won't sell it.
But you can't drive it though.
I won't.
You can't drive it though.
I drive it everywhere. Last week I drove it to school.
See?
He don't say nothing because he be too lazy to get up to
now
take
you
me to
see
school.
what I'm talking about.
He wanna make me
Now you
late,
see.
so I don't go to school.
Lies. I take you to school.
Hey.
Boy, whatever.
Hey, if there was a window right here, I'd jump out of it.
I don't blame you.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know why you came back to bother me. I want everybody to say, well, Lynn Toler was having a good day. Let's go and jack it up. So here we go. You don't want to jack up your kids, but you gonna jack me up. It's not fair.
No, that's not right.
And now it's over. There will be no recovering this matter. It is so ordered.
He can't get a job.
So is this done?
Yeah, I'm done. Because he don't want to work, so I can't do this anymore. But once I get myself together, I might come back and look for you.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
She gonna come back. Like she always do.
She said she's coming to look for me.
Hey.
So,
hey. Good luck. If she grab you, good luck.
Good luck to you. All right. Judge, today's case is drunken love.
Alcohol, evictions, accusations of cheating. There's a lot going wrong here. Let's see if I can do anything to help make it right.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Cheryl Capon and Cody Green. The two of you have been together for 2 years. Married 2 months. And we're already here in divorce court. Ms. Capon, I'm gonna start with you. Why don't you tell me what's gone wrong so quickly?
Well, Your Honor, you ever heard that song by Beyonce called Drunk in Love?
I have.
I'm not in love, but he's a drunk.
Okay. That was cold, but all right.
I call it how I see it.
So tell me a couple of stories that would let me know how deeply he is into alcohol.
Okay, well, let's start off with the eviction. The fact that we ended up coming home at 8 o'clock at night with an eviction on our door. Prior to that, I had gave him the rent money to go pay the rent.
Uh-huh.
He didn't have it no more. I ended up finding him at the bar later that night, let's just say I ended up having to take a taxi home while he drove the car. At the same time as he's drinking and driving, I'm worried, sitting in the back of the taxi, wondering if he's gonna make it home okay. We get home, things let loose. So as I'm trying to pack for everything, he's just going on and on, calling me a bitch and everything else in the book. And he just pretty much made me feel like I was worthless at that point. So the next day we ended up trying to get a storage unit, and he had told me while on our way there, he didn't have the money for the storage unit because he ended up going to the bar and spending it. And that's just
not true.
I'm gonna get to you,
What do you
Mr.
mean
Green.
it's not true? That's exactly how it happened.
Oh, definitely didn't. You're just trying to make yourself look good like you do
Is
all the
it?
time.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Okay. So what happened? So you didn't have money for the storage unit,
so
then what?
All of our stuff pretty much landed on the side of the street. My pictures that have me and my kids in it, you know, everything that really meant something to me was in the
out
trash.
on the street. Now, Mr. Green, what is your version of the eviction story?
Well, everything she almost said is a complete lie, you know?
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
Did she
really-
give you the rent money?
No, she didn't give me the rent money. She hasn't worked in 6 months. I'm working 70 hours a week, 6 days a week when I'm sitting here, you know.
I'm sitting right next to you doing the same job you're doing.
No, you're definitely not.
I'm not?
And the whole eviction thing, yeah, you know what? I was a little irresponsible. I drank, you know? I don't drink just
A
to
little
drink.
irresponsible. You drank up the rent money.
Oh,
You
it
got
wasn't just me.
invested.
She goes drink for drink with me. It ain't just me
I
drinking
drink
it.
occasionally. You're the one who drinks
Yeah,
every day.
drinking Jack and
What'd you
Coke
do?
almost
Did you?
every day is drinking
What'd you do?
occasionally.
Have a drink already today?
No, definitely didn't drink.
Okay, Mr. Green, Mr. Green, on the at the eviction time, when you were evicted, did you drink up the rent money?
Yeah, I drank it up.
And I'm sorry, but as a
I'm not
mom,
sorry for it either.
and as a mom, for me,
Why aren't you sorry?
Because I should have left her on the side of the road with her stuff.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is what I have to deal with every day.
What are you so angry about? She's mad because you
She's
drink
a liar
too much.
and a cheater. She's been busted multiple times.
Well,
for it.
give me some stories of times you
this
caught
one
her
time-
cheating.
This one time, all right, we share phones because my phone got broke when I was working.
Right.
And I went to go get on her phone
Why
to
don't
call
you
a
tell
family
them
member.
the other reason?
Ms. Capon, I want to get back to you.
So I went to go call a family member, you know, because it's very personal, and tell them how my day was and make sure everything was okay. And I couldn't get on her phone. I tried it multiple times, the same password, you know, it didn't work. You know, so I went to her and asked her, I was like, so what's the password? Got on her phone, and I seen a message saying, oh, about this dude that she went out dancing with on my birthday when I was out working in Pittsburgh for a week, that hopefully next time my belly don't get in the way. What does that mean? You know, because to me, that means you're out cheating, because why else would your belly be in the way?
Ms. Capon, what do you have to say about the belly dancing story?
Mind you, as
belly
he's
dancing.
drinking, that text was irrelevant. No text ever existed like that. It was a message between me and my former boss from Ohio from work for me to go back, for us in particular, to go back to work for him if we were able to get back to Ohio. Because since we've been down here in Florida, things have not changed. He has literally been drinking every day, all day. He's putting me down. Even though I work on the same crew as him, I'm the only female in that building that hangs gutters. And he doesn't show any appreciation.
Is she hanging gutters with you?
Yeah, for the last 2 weeks.
Okay. So, can you
And it's
give me
not even
another
with me. We
cheating
don't work on
story?
the same-
that was like, I don't know about that, even if that was it. Give me something else on the cheating.
Well, there was another time when she set up a date, you know, with a guy that they were going to go out and everything and have a good time, you know. Like, she's supposed to be my wife. You know?
How did this transpire? Were they texted on the phone?
Yeah, it was text
Your Honor,
messages
if
on
you
the
wanna
phone.
know
Hang on, let him
I went
finish.
through and I was reading the messages, you know, and there's bits and pieces missing, you know, like she was deleting messages, certain messages that were going through. And the last one that came through on the phone was, you know, I can't wait to go out and hopefully it'll be a good time. And, you know, I'm looking forward to meeting you and all this stuff. And it's like, you're supposed to be my wife. Like, how is it so simple for you to talk to somebody else if you aren't with the intentions of cheating?
Right.
So you're-
Ms. Capon, do you know the text message about which he speaks?
Are you meaning the guy that you keep trying to accuse me that I was supposedly talking to when you're completely wasted?
No.
Like, there's no communicating with
Well,
you.
let's
too
call
paranoid.
random dude Bob. I'm just making up the name Bob. You think she's messing with a guy named Bob, correct?
Yeah, there's been multiple messages.
Other than that thread, is there anything else that has shown you that she's messing with Bob?
No. Do I have proof? No, except for the messages, and she deleted them.
Well,
so
I
now
have
I have no
proof.
proof.
I have proof of him cheating. It was 2 o'clock one morning. He was dead asleep because he's had too many that day. He was dead asleep, and his phone just kept going off. So I decided to look at it. It was from a dating website. Him and this girl have been talking about a serious relationship for nearly a month.
It definitely wasn't a dating website.
The cheating has gotten to the point to where he's messaged Nicki Minaj.
The weather.
I mean, come on now. You're going to show her how you're going to be a real man, but you're sitting here talking to her behind your wife's back.
Okay. So
there wasn't any messages. There wasn't any proof.
There was no dating site.
No, it wasn't. There wasn't a dating website.
Well, what do you know what she's referring to?
Yeah, I know exactly what she's talking about.
Well, you tell me what it was. If you knew him for 2 years and didn't see it.
I see. When we first started going out, we didn't live together. I was going over there occasionally on the weekends, and yes, like I said, we'd drink a couple of different times, but it wasn't every day.
So every
like
time we went out, we were drinking.
Now.
What are you smoking? I got on the Weather Channel to check the channel. I work outside.
So you were talking to the weather lady.
For the last 3 years. There
you
was no
were
messages.
talking to the weather lady, right?
There was no message.
No, I was checking the weather.
There were plenty of messages, Your Honor.
Where's the proof?
And another time, may I might add another time about the grocery store.
Which one of us really is cheating? Because I know it's her.
Let me also might add about the grocery store.
Cheating, talking
and there's
to anybody
no proof
else.
on her end. I mean, you know, when you're both talking about text messages and you're simply denying that they ever existed.
But she's been doing this for the last 2 years and 2 months that we've been together. She always lies, tries to manipulate everybody to make herself look better.
I think you're just being paranoid about it, really.
Paranoid about
because
what?
You do nothing but drink, and anytime when you're even sober, when we try and talk.
Well, Mr. Green, let me ask you this. Do you drink a lot?
No, I mean, I drink every day, but it's not a lot. I'm drunk every day.
He drinks to get drunk.
Well, now, wait a minute. He could be just having one beer when he gets home.
It's more than just one beer.
Twisted Teas.
Just a who?
Twisted Teas. That's all I drink.
It's like 5 of those. It's like 5 of those. It's not just one. It is not just one.
Okay, and what about your drinking?
I ended up going to the grocery. I ended up going to the grocery store one day. You know, just to get the basics.
Right.
The grocery store is 10 minutes from me. So altogether, I had say about 25, 30 minutes, you know, I took. There's a long line at the grocery store, and I ended up coming home being accused of having sex with somebody in the grocery store.
Dude, she was gone for 5 hours, came home and took a shower and changed her clothes.
I was not
Who does that when you go to a grocery store to get food?
I even showed you the receipt of when I left the grocery store.
Yeah, and it was 5 hours later.
It wasn't 5 hours later.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't. And this is why I have a problem with you drinking, because of the fact
you are my problem.
You're so messed up in the head, it's not even funny.
I got you, Ms. Capon.
When I'm working, I don't drink.
He says that you sit down and drink with him. Is that true?
I drink occasionally, Your Honor.
Yeah, she drink for drink. Every time we go out, anytime we drink, she has a drink in her hand just as much as I do.
And this is what I'm saying. Like, he thinks of things that go on, but doesn't really go on.
Because he's drunk all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He thinks I'm drinking with him when he's already had like 5 to himself, and I'm over here drinking a glass of water. I mean, come on.
I'm pretty sure Jack and Coke is not
What
clear,
happened?
but...
What happened on your birthday just before you guys got married?
What's that?
What happened on your birthday just before you two got married?
I was out working, like I said, in Pittsburgh for a whole week, you know? And I was looking forward to coming home and spending my birthday with her, you know, go out and do something nice. And that's when I seen the message. She was messaging Bob on the phone, you know, to go out and to have a good time and stuff. That's on my birthday, you know? We're supposed to be getting married.
Well,
let me ask you a question about that. You got married 60 days ago. It seems so raw and ugly. What was happening 60 days ago that made it seem like a good idea?
Like everything was all right, because he just, as soon as the ring went on my finger and we said I do, it was done. It was just like he lifted the blankets off of himself and was like, this is my true colors. I drink every day. I lie. I don't tell you the truth on anything. Like,
but you were together 2 years.
Exactly. So why wouldn't she know that?
That's what I'm saying.
It's
like,
lies.
I was particularly trying to work with him on everything because how irresponsible he is with the drinking. He's 27 years old. He should be paying his bills.
Exactly. So
but was he not drinking? An alcoholic or was somebody who has a drinking problem?
And he has a drinking problem.
But if you know him for 2 years and didn't see it.
I see. When we first started going out, we didn't live together. I was going over there occasionally on the weekends, and yes, like I said, we'd drink a couple of different times, but it wasn't every day.
So every time we went out, we were
is
drinking.
now.
What are you smoking?
What do you think? What do you think went wrong in 60 days?
I went out and had a couple drinks just to try to ease my mind and everything, and yes, I did forget our anniversary, and I felt really bad for it, you know?
So
I thought
is that why you
I'd fix it.
proposed?
Yeah, I felt bad, you know?
That's
And
usually not a good
Well, I
plan,
know, but, you know, in all honesty, I do love her. You know, I didn't marry her for no reason, you know?
60 days ago, you trusted her enough to marry her.
Yeah, I looked past everything.
So all of this stuff with Bob or the other messages, did that occur within those 60 days, or was that happening all along?
All along on 2 of them, but the one that really bothered me was after we got married, like right before we got married.
And what was that?
And what happened which one happened right before
married
you got married?
She went out drinking and dancing with that dude, and he texted her and
he said, I hope my belly didn't.
I could swear you could make up any kind of story you want and make it sound so believable.
Does the belly reference make any sense to you at all?
There is no messages like that, Your Honor. There is nothing to prove that.
That's where the bits and pieces were missing out of the message.
There is no messages.
Well, yeah, not now that you deleted them all.
There wasn't any messages at all.
Has she ever been gone for large swaths of time that she
does
can't
shady
account
stuff
for?
all the time.
Like what?
Changing the passcodes on her phone all the time, you know?
I've been married 32 years. I got a password. My husband does not know what it is, and he doesn't want to know.
But why do you change it multiple times? Why do you need to constantly change your password?
Change passcodes all the time because I can't never remember it. But anyway.
Well, there's a difference there,
Your Honor, may I go back to our 2-year anniversary?
Yeah, go right ahead.
We ended up. We woke up. You know, I was in a good mood. You know, he woke up. He seemed okay, but he asked me for the car keys. Told him where it was at. Didn't say I love you. Didn't give me a hug. Didn't give me a kiss. Nothing. Just left. He didn't show up till the next day. When he showed up the next day is when he proposed to me. An hour later, I found out why, and it was because he was on social media talking to another female as well, and it was probably because he felt guilty.
Okay. What happened on the day of your 2-year dating anniversary?
She left some pieces out, you know. I had a really.
Well, you put them back in.
I had a really bad day at work, so I went out and had a couple drinks just to try to ease my mind and everything. And yes, I did forget our anniversary, and I felt really bad for it, you know.
So
I thought
is that why you
it.
proposed?
Yeah, I felt bad, you know.
That's usually not a good plan,
I know,
though.
but you know, in all honesty, I do love her. You know, I didn't marry her for no reason. You know, I wanted to work things out. You know, have a long life, have family and stuff. But it's just ever since we got married, it's just getting worse and worse.
I've lost my 18-month-old son back in 2016.
I'm so sorry. Take your time.
He was a really good friend of mine. You know, I didn't have anybody else I could talk to. Thank you. And, you know, he was just trying to make sure I had a smile on my face. That's where I started to like him a lot. But, you know, I was just kind of masking all the problems that were really there in front of me because I was too busy being broken down on my own.
I got you.
Now, when he calls me like a horrible mom because I done left my whole family, including my daughter in Ohio, to come down here to try and work on us, I really feel that way.
Did you call her a horrible mom?
Yeah, but it wasn't on that, and it wasn't because of the son and stuff, you know. It was the drinking around her daughter, us drinking around her daughter.
Your Honor, he's also told me that's the reason why both my kids were taken from me is because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm a horrible mom.
I didn't say it like that.
But you don't help somebody
right
by just jabbing them when they're down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just don't. You could point out, oh, you might have made this mistake, you might have made this error, this is where we should have gone differently, this is what we do. But you don't just keep at them, especially a woman who's just lost her kids. There's a lot of things that a person can do that could be interpreted in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways. And if you have a mind that sees dishonor and distrust everywhere, you're always going to pick the one that confirms your fears.
Right.
And possibly that's what you're doing here. All your problems are right here.
Maybe.
That's the way it is. Unless you run afoul of a gang and they told you to get out. Your problems come with you.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I've tried to explain that to him since, I'd say, about 1.5 years into our relationship. Like, you can't run from things like that. It's something that you're going to have to handle one of these days.
I don't have any legal basis upon which to award her $500 unless you had all of your assets out here and we were dividing them equally, and I don't even know if that would come out to anything.
No.
So I don't have that. All I have is my best advice to give her an opportunity to get where she needs to be. You're killing her with your critique and your criticism and your drinking. You're just killing her.
All right.
And it might be best if she goes back to Ohio, gets her act together, gets her kids together, and you go see somebody to get your head together so when you get back together, you can actually stay that way. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
I can't make you, but you oughta. You ought to get her back to Ohio. You ain't got to go, but she needs to go.
Well, that's fine with me. She can go.
Huh?
I said she can go to Ohio.
You can help her go.
Why should I help her go to Ohio, though?
Because she needs help. Oh, did you?
Don't we all need help?
This is what I deal with all the time.
And you know what?
This
When
is
I need no. When I need help, my husband shows up. He shows up. I needed help last night. Called him in the middle of the night. He showed up. When your wife needs help, you show.
Thank you.
I don't think I can help you. I think you should get family or whatever and get some money, get back to Ohio, get your kids together, get your life out on, you know what I mean?
Yes,
don't depend on him because he's not in a place to be that man that you need. You're not a bad guy. You're just not a good husband.
Right.
There will be no recovery in this matter. My best of luck to the both of you. This matter is adjourned.
What's next? Will you take Judge's advice, go back to Ohio, be with your kids?
Well, I would really like to do that, to be able to be a mom again and not feel as worthless as I'm feeling at this moment. So I will take her advice.
Do you believe that this relationship can work?
If he's willing to change, he will. If it's going to be for me or for somebody else, I hope it does it for the best of him.
Judge, today's case is Angry Man.
Thank you. Today, I have 2 young people, yards and yards of anger, and 1 little girl. Let's see what I can do to help her.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Justice Gray and Kadavion Walker. The 2 of you are both 23, young'uns. And you've been together for 2.5 years and you have 1 child together. Or so you suppose, because Mr. Walker, you're concerned that the child's skin color indicates that it might not be yours. So we gave the child and you a DNA test, and we have the results of that as well. Ms. Gray, you're also asking for reimbursement for patio glass broken during anger. We'll get to that momentarily. But before we do, Ms. Gray, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here today?
Yes, Your Honor. Today we're here because pretty much Kadavion anger is unmatched. It's pretty much every time we get into a feud or argument, anything that we disagree on, we always have to end it like with a result. We never get to a conclusion. It's always just anger. It results into physical things, not so much as him putting his hands on me, but breaking things. Like one time,
give me some stories.
for example,
go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. So we actually got into an argument about something, and I like to cool off. I'm not the type of person I want to speak right then. I want to cool off first because I know things get heated if you talk right then at that moment. So I went outside to my car. I tried to actually go up the road for a moment, and he ran outside. He jumped in front of the car, and I had to stop on my brakes. When I did stop on my brakes, he came to my side of the car, and he tried to open the door, but it was locked, so he pulled that door handle off.
Mr. Walker, did that occur?
Yes, ma'am, that did.
What were you so upset about?
When it comes to arguments, Certain arguments, I believe, could be handled right then and there because it could be so small, and I like to talk things out because my trust issues, I don't know where she's going or what she's going to do while she's mad, so I'm quickly trying to calm everything down to where
breaking off door handles typically doesn't calm anything down.
Well,
you're talking about it as if you're trying to coordinate a rational response to something when I think you're just hot. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Well, after so long, after I know she's not trying to talk things out, I will get mad because the situation could be so small and it may not be even that big, so I get mad at the fact that she's taking it this far to having to leave and go somewhere and just not knowing what she's doing.
I think that what brings it to those type of situations, I think he gets so upset when I don't talk to him right then in that moment. Mm-hmm. He would even get to the point like he's pinned me down. I've had while I was pregnant, about 6 months pregnant. He's pinned me down to the bed. You know, he forcefully having me talk directly to him in the heat of that moment. Don't have no idea exactly what it was, but I mean, like he said, they are very small things. It could be extremely small, but the thing is, he wants me to talk right then in that moment.
Give me some more examples of small things that have caused big problems.
Okay. I actually brought an audio here. It's a recording.
Okay.
You need to stop cursing and acting like a psycho in front of your daughter. I'm not. You are because you don't have no self-control. You can't control your emotions. You cannot control the words that's coming out of your mouth. You cannot control yourself. You need to leave. You need to leave.
That was more damning of you than him. I hardly heard anything he said.
Thank you.
Do you believe that she instigates all of these instances, or do you? How do you think these come about? Tell me a story.
She doesn't instigate them. She would say that most of our arguments start because of me, and it would just be she doesn't get loud till I just try so hard to talk about it. That's when she gets loud. I'll come at her with a calm mindset, trying to talk things out, and she's like, you know what? You really need to shut up and just leave me alone. Mm-hmm. And
when you come at her with a calm demeanor, is she already upset?
It's depending on how long I try to press the issue. I could be calm for so long, and then she would like, you know what, just leave me alone, you're acting like a female, and then it'll go from there, because I continue to try to talk about it.
Leave me alone, you're acting like a female.
Yes, ma'am. And for instance, she will wake up and instead of a good morning, why you didn't take the trash out? Why is all this trash still in here? Or I would be at work and I would text her, good morning, beautiful, enjoy your day, God bless. And she would call me and be like, it's the first of the month. Why aren't the bills paid? What's going on? You worried about a good morning, this and that. You tell me that every morning. It's the first of the month. Text me something like that.
I do that because when, he tends to, he'll text me or he'll call me and just have a conversation like everything's okay. And I look, rent due, bills here, trash full, responsibilities that we agree on, that he does, and I do my portion of the household, he does his portion. Sometimes things aren't done. That caused me to be angry and upset because I'm like, why isn't this taken care of?
Well, who wakes up like that?
Sometimes I give him the benefit of the doubt.
Who wakes up
and I cut him some slack, but at the same time, it's like, come on, we grown, we young adults, we supposed to be doing better than we're doing, and I don't like how he handled things.
It's like no matter what happens, I will wake up with a good mood, and she just wake up like the devil done woke her up or something. I just don't get it. It's just crazy how.
Give me some more stories. There was a story about a Google search.
Okay, so when he gets upset, he will Google exactly how he said. He will Google why is she waking up in the morning angry. He will go. I found that. He Googles everything. It doesn't matter what it is. He will Google and say what Google said. I'm like, are you serious?
The internet has all the information, so I'm looking. I'm trying to figure it out.
What happened when you called and asked about the nails?
I went home to my mom's, and I've come back, and there's another guy in there, so I'm just trying to avoid that again.
Did you do that?
We were separated.
For a day.
went to get my nails done one day. I have a personal nail tech, so sometimes he stay later for me. This was after business hours, of course. I'm telling him, Kadavian, I'm at the nail shop. You know where I'm at, and we have locations on each other's phones. So he see where I am.
So you can track each other at all times.
Knows everywhere I'm at.
Yes,
Everywhere.
both ways. We both see where each other are. So he calls me, and I'm steady declining because at this point I'm like, okay, you're going overboard with this, and this goes back into his insecurity and his anger. He calls, we hear the phone ringing in the nail salon, ring. I'm like, okay, I notice him because obviously they're closed, nobody's calling. And then I text him and I say, I just know you just called, so we're at the nail shop. I'll be home in a few minutes. This boiled down to when I got home, he ended up getting arrested.
What happened?
When I got home, he was just going off. I was telling him, you know what, you need to calm down. We need to calm down, and we need to discuss this later. I didn't say it exactly like that. I was like, no, I'm not talking right now. That was pretty much my attitude towards
Well, what were you upset about?
I want to say she thought that I might have disagreed with her getting her nails done, and I was texting her, and I believe she took the message wrong. I was actually agreeing, yes, baby, you can go get your nails done. I would take care of that. And she would text me back. I remember that same day, the reason why we were arguing, she texted me back. She was like, you never do anything for me, and I'm just tired of this. I'm going to the nail shop. So as she comes home, she's still mad at me. While she was at the nail shop and I was calling, she was already mad. So she comes home, and I'm trying to talk to her in a calmly manner first, and it doesn't work out. And as she's getting mad because I'm steady pressing the issue like I always do, she's like, I'm going to call the police because I don't want you to be here.
Can I ask you this? You said I'm steady pressing the issue, as I always do, and it never works out. Why do you continue to do it?
It's my insecurities. I just don't know, because when she's like, just leave, just go to your mom's house. I mean, I've been to her, I've come home, I went home to my mom's, and I've come back, and there's another guy in there. So I'm just trying to avoid that again.
Did you do that?
We were separated.
For a day?
For a day.
We were not separated, y'all. Now, let me tell you about that situation. So
Please.
Pretty much, prior to me actually getting pregnant, okay, I actually was talking to someone else at that time prior to meeting him, okay? What he's failing to mention is 3-4 months all the way into 6 months, Kadavian was not with us. You know, he wasn't in our lives or nothing like that. He completely disregarded everything towards me and our daughter. Okay. Whenever everything boiled down again and we separated, I pretty much thought it was going to be that same thing. Him not returning my phone calls, not answering, blocking me on social media, the phone call. So I was like, okay, I'm not going through this again this time. I'm not pregnant. Nothing's holding me back. I'm finna do what I want to do this time. Nothing was going on. We just were both in the same
place
at the same time. So
let me ask you this: where were you when you ghosted for those 3 or 4 months when your little girl was that young?
Well, actually, while she was pregnant, that's when I was gone. When she had
why were you gone?
At the time, I was talking to someone else that the pregnancy wasn't planned, and I met someone in college.
It wasn't planned, but he asked me to have his child.
She was already pregnant
that doesn't
after
make it
that.
right, but he asked me to have his child while I was pregnant. We just did not know, but he said it wasn't planned.
Why did you ask her to have your child?
I believe it was just an in-the-moment thing. It was so good.
I said no.
You guys are all about a relationship that isn't really a firm, solid relationship. Were you actively engaged in doing things to keep from getting pregnant?
No.
That was a good one. Why don't you think this baby's yours?
Well, when she first had the baby, I want to say maybe a week or two after that, we got into a fight because...
Look, turn around, look at your baby. Oh, too cute for words. Go ahead. Why don't you think it?
So, during that time that I was away for maybe 2 weeks or so, her best friend that is now deceased called me and she was like, I know you guys aren't together, but I want to tell you this. When you first met her, around the time that she got pregnant, there were 4 different guys that were in and out that apartment at the time that you were coming. You would leave and another guy would come. They were all my color, and I was like, okay, thanks for telling me that. So now I'm like, I really don't want to go through with all of this if that's not my baby.
It was never no multiple guys coming. If it was only friends. It was nobody that I was actually seeing or dating.
I gotcha. What's going on in the house that leads you to believe that he's not emotionally connected?
Well, like whenever I had her about 2 weeks after she was born, we actually separated then. Whenever we separated then, when he went to his parents, and this is why I feel like he's a mama's boy, he went to his parents, and he always confided in his mom. And I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. It's just the energy. I feel like, you know, we are adults. I expect you to speak with your mom, you know, have a relationship with her, because how he treats her give me, you know, how he'll give me.
But I want to know why you say he's emotionally disconnected with the baby.
Okay, so he went to put himself on child support, and now he can't get off. So
at that point, at that point in life, I was done.
And I feel like at that point, he was just going to completely just say, okay, well, to hell with us, basically, and just leave us. And then, so even to this point, he did that, yes. And then to this point, I just still don't feel like he actually, like, caters to her. Like, he do more for me than he do for her, and I do not understand it.
Do you feel emotionally disconnected from the baby?
I don't at all. I love my daughter to death. There is nothing in this world that I wouldn't do for my daughter, and she's my twin. She brings me happiness when I'm down. She's funny. I believe that, like, sometimes she would say, you never play with her, or you're not playing with her enough.
Now, look up, turn to your right, do the right thing.
I'm sorry that I had doubts.
99.99999.
99.99998%. That is his kid. Listen, I'm gonna fuss at both of you. And I'm gonna have a good time doing it, too. You two are 23 years old, 2 days past born. You fooling around out there having a baby when you're not even mature enough to handle a rational relationship. You're immature, you're emotional, you're disconnected. You don't even try. I don't understand this not trying to get pregnant business. I don't get that. You're so insecure that he can't look up, and that if he doesn't look up, you're so insecure that anything the other one does is a reason to lose your mind. Absolutely crazy. You guys are all about a relationship that isn't really a firm, solid relationship. It's, well, we're on a break, so I'm going to say, you know, he's been gone for 5 hours, let me get another dude. You know, it's just, there is no maturity in it. There's no layers to your life. I wrote a book called Dear Sonali, Letters to the Daughter I Never Had, and it's for 20-year-old women talking about a layered life. See how thick this book is? The relationship part is only this much. This is what it's about to be a young woman. This is about profession and emotion and career and education and getting it together so that whether or not a guy is in your life, it won't matter to you anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? It won't feel like life or death if he looks up at a Hooters and sees a boob. It won't get you. And you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Never, ever in life put your hands on a woman in anger. In life. You can't hit him either.
I don't.
If what you're doing isn't working, cut it out. Clearly, if she's upset, you pressing in the issue in real time does not help. It doesn't resolve anything. Be mature enough to say, okay, she's not ready to talk about it. I'll talk about it later. That's what that is.
Okay.
And remember, all the chaos you create continues to swirl about the home and lands right smack in your daughter's head. If you want a young daughter who's hysterical, upset, unsure, insecure, keep it up. Keep it up. Or you could grow up. You want $100 for the patio glass that you broke in anger. You're gonna give her that $100, aren't you? Yep. $100 in favor of Ms. Gray. It is so ordered.
We got a lot of advice. What happens next? You guys are young, got a lot to look forward to. What's now? What happens now?
We're going to continue to work on ourselves before we move into any further engagement plans or with our wedding and everything, but we're going to work on this and probably get some counseling back home.
You saw what's on that paper there. 9999999. Peace of mind or what? How do you feel?
I feel great about it. Everybody that thought different, they now know.
Judge, today's case is Angry Woman.
Today, we have an angry young lady focused on a philandering dude. Have you heard that one before? I got something new to say today.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Ayşe'den Hall and Itaris Parker. The two of you have been together for 4.5 years, engaged for 8 months, but you don't think you're going to make it. Therefore, you've come to see me. Ms. Hall, you're seeking some money from him, and we will talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Ms. Hall, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me what the issue is?
Trust. I don't trust him at all. And I don't trust him because it's been a few incidents that have happened all 4 years, all 4.5 years.
And give me the top 3.
So, first incident, when we first met, he invited me over to his home. Okay? We always watch movies at his home. Well, he said that he had a project to do. He was claimed that he always was in the studio and things like that. So he said his homeboys were coming over to do a session at his house, so I needed to leave his home. Well, I live 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from his home, and he told me to leave. Well, I told him, well, I'll just go around the corner to a friend's house, and I'll just sit there till you're done, since it's only gonna be a couple of hours. Well, he's like, no, you just need to go home. Well, no, I didn't go home. I went straight to my friend's house and waited for about 4 or 5 hours. Well, he would never answer the phone when I called him. So I left my friend's house, went back to his house. All the lights are on. You can smell marijuana in the air. So I knock at the door, and I hear a female say, well, who was that? So I knew it was one in there, but he never answered the door. Never would answer the door. So when I drive off, he decides he want to call.
What'd you say?
Oh, it was a female friend that could sing. That's who was there.
Right. Okay. Mr. Parker, do you care to respond to that?
She's absolutely right. We was working on a song, and I felt like her presence didn't need to be there at that time. She didn't need to be there at that time. So that's all it was. It was just we was working on something, and
it was business, and your woman didn't need to be in on it.
Strictly business, but this was the first 3 months, 3-4 months of our relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so it was early on.
Yeah, it was the beginning of the relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Now give me another example, Ms. Hall.
Okay, so I had planned a family trip to go to take my kids to the aquarium. And we had planned this trip a month in advance to go, and all 4 of us, me, him, and our kids. Well, I booked a hotel room, I got the car, and all that. He would agree, like, yeah, that's cool, do that, or whatever. And I did. Well, 3 days before, he goes, I'm not going. I'm like, why you not? You know, I didn't put my money into all this because we never gonna do anything. When he been together 4 years, and you do not want to go. And it upsets me because this trip really was something to me that I really wanted to go on this trip. And then when I get back from it, and he's texting another female and telling her that he don't want to, he want to pursue it with her. She's sending him nudes, and it's upsetting. And I don't think we will work out. I don't trust him.
How long ago was that trip?
It was a month ago.
A month ago?
Yes.
Mr. Parker, can you give me your version of that event?
My version is we was arguing like consistently, arguing, you know what I'm saying, all the way up to this point. So I felt like, she should just take somebody else. Because why go on a vacation and come back with the same stuff?
All the time.
Right, we arguing all the time.
Well, what you arguing about?
Everything. I mean,
give me some examples.
Like, we had an argument not too long ago. I was in and out the restroom, shaving, and as I was in and out, she was fueling up. I guess she felt as if I was texting somebody else or doing something, talking to somebody else, through message or something like that. So I come out and I sit at the island, and she just starts shadow boxing. Like, I do that beat like this. I do it like this right here. So I turn my head so I don't see her, and she'll get in my view again. I do that beat like this right here. I still got it. I still got it. So I turn this way.
But it's just,
and she gets in my view again.
Were you shadow boxing some imaginary chick? You thought he was texting on the phone?
No, I wasn't. It was not that. That's not true.
You tell me what happened.
That's not true.
You tell me what happened.
I did that because he told me that he was not talking to this particular female, and he lied about it. And he keep going in and out of the bathroom. He stays in the bathroom hours and hours at a time. Hours and hours. In the morning, he in there an hour. Lunch break, he in there an hour. Before we go to bed, he in there an hour. And I'm like, we don't never spend time together. So, what are you doing?
She over-exaggerating.
No, I'm not.
I'm not going to ask you what you were doing in the bathroom.
Right.
That's just policy.
Right.
But are you texting or sending messages to other women that if she saw them, it would upset her?
Yes.
What kind of messages are you sending?
So the girl she's referring to that sent me the nude, when she was gone, before she left, we was talking about separating. We went on good terms. And of course, I was wrong for misleading this girl on. But at the same time, it's like we need to get our stuff together. You know what I'm saying? So I did. I was in the wrong for doing that.
Right.
But I didn't want it to go no further than just that message.
Your Honor, no. What happened was, and this came out of his mouth. He said the lady liked him, and they were in some corner talking, and she wanted to talk about personal stuff. Now, I done told him before, don't be handing your number out. I don't like that. If you want to marry me, then respect me and don't hand your number out.
But we was talking about separating.
No, we was not at the time. We was not talking about separating. We were actually talking about moving forward in our relationship.
But how can I move forward, Your Honor? Her attitude is like so messed up. Like it was a previous incident at her old apartment. Like I just needed some time to myself.
Right.
So I go to the back room.
Yeah.
And I close myself in the back room, and she automatically assumed that the door was locked. She didn't even check to see if the door was locked or not. So she comes, she yells, no locked doors in my house. What? So she comes back, she's like, okay. So she go get a hammer, beats the doorknob off the door just to get into the room. And like I say, her attitude is so bad, she didn't even check to see if the door was locked,
Did you come at the door with a hammer? It's logical, but it's not moral. And all I want to say is, people come in here talking about women crazy when you make them crazy.
He gets angry too. He didn't, I one day came back from the beautician, just got my hair done, and I was about to go to work. Well, we got into an argument. He throws water on my hair. After I just left the shop.
How you gonna throw water on a black woman's hair? That's just wrong.
I'm gonna tell you, she was literally trying to fight me. So what's a little splash? you know?
Were you trying to fight him? Did you start hands on?
No.
Were you acting up and flailing about?
I was doing a little pushing, but
a little
pushing. I had to go to work, so I wasn't trying to fight. I don't
You
be
were
like,
just trying to tussle with him.
Yes.
Now, Ms. Hall, you can't be tussling with me. First of all, look at him. He accidentally pushes you away too hard. You got an issue. That's number one. And number two, it's illegal for everybody.
It is.
You can't start. People get hurt that way. You know.
But he do these things.
Give me another example of her explosive temper.
Me and my cousin had made arrangements to go somewhere. And I put my clothes on, had my jewelry on and stuff like that. So she didn't want me to leave. Pulling me by my shirt, snatched my chain off, doing all this. And it's like, how can we move forward when you got so much negative built inside? It's like...
What do you recall that occasion?
I'm not physical like that. I have been, but I've changed. And that was...
When did you change?
I changed about 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Your Honor, just like 3 weeks ago, we had an argument. She leaves the house and calls me, and I hang up on her because I didn't want to argue. So she comes back to the house. You hang up on me again, I'll bust you in your mouth and destroy this whole house. And that was just like not even a month ago.
Has she always been what you call an angry black woman? Because that's a very sensitive term.
Well, you know, I can honestly admit that some of my actions, you know, may have led to her acting like that. Because when we started off, when we first started dating, I was seeing somebody else. She was fresh out of a relationship. The guy had cheated on her with over like 50+ women, so she got a trust issue already going into it.
To begin with.
Right.
Well,
and she swear up and down that's not the reason why she has trust issues, but...
Was she the side chick originally when you were in the relationship with the other person?
It wasn't a relationship. We was just friends with benefits doing our thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it carried on for 3 years.
Because I was...
While you were with them. Yes.
Did that carry on for 3 years?
It didn't carry on for 3 years, no.
How long did it carry on for?
Sexually, probably almost a year, but I wasn't too sure about, you know, how I was going to pursue.
Your Honor, let me ask you this. Were you clear about what was happening with you and everybody? Did you say, hey, you're not my lady. I'm seeing you, but I'm also seeing other women. Did you make that clear?
No.
So you kind
I
of...
liked her and I wanted to keep her and I wanted to see what was up, but I didn't want to cut that off, not knowing how...
You know
what I'm saying?
I understand your reasoning. It's logical, but it's not moral. And all I want to say is, you know, people come in here talking about women crazy when you make them crazy. You know, if you keep doing stuff to us, eventually we respond with a level of fear, because that's all that anger is this fear pressed outward. You work your job until that job is over, then you work another job. But you can't really work the job that you got if you've got your tentacles somewhere else just in case that job don't work out. So, you have a video of your mother?
I do.
Okay, let's see what Mom thinks.
I like to say I love both of them with all my heart. But as far as them getting married, I think that we need to wait just a little longer, for a reason being that decisiveness on both of their parts, they need to be consistent, and they need to have strength. They both not need to be so stubborn. And I want to let them know I will not come over to your house anymore to tolerate any argument in front of my grandchildren at 1 o'clock a.m. in the morning. I'm just going to pray for y'all, and I hope everything works out fine.
So, does she think that you should just kind of ignore the side women of the cheating?
Yes.
And if you're a good woman, stick with it. And if he tips around a little bit, just kind of ignore it so you can secure him, lock him down, and keep him in the house? Because that is a theory of behavior out there that some women say this is how you secure a dude, and eventually he will age out of the cheating. You just have to ride out the side women. I don't agree, but that is a point of view. Is that the point of view that your mother has?
Yes, she does.
Mr. Parker, why should you put a woman whom you love in the position to have to decide whether or not she's going to look you straight in the face and realize that that you're lying to her. What makes that okay?
It really don't make it okay. And I have, you know, I put myself in very inappropriate positions, situations at times, you know. And, you know, I understand how she feel, you know, but me personally, I know what I'm doing and what I'm not doing.
But Your Honor...
What does that mean? You know what you're doing and what you're not doing.
I mean, I'm faithful. I don't cheat on her. The only, like I say, the only time I had any kind of problems with a female was the beginning and the picture that she had. That was it.
And the nude picture.
Yeah, the nude picture. That was it.
Your Honor, no.
No. But do you flirt and do you mislead and do you charm? Do you do all of that?
Now the girl that sent the picture, I did kind of mislead her, but it's like I shut it down like immediately after, you know.
After I find out. If I didn't find out, I think you would have kept on and kept on like you did the other ones.
I wouldn't have, but
until
like I say,
find out.
We was talking about separating though. We was talking about we've been talking about separating for a long time. Wait till the first of the year. Yeah, you can go and go your separate way.
You know, can I say this in general? You know, until you're separated, you're not separated. You work on it until you decide to separate, and then you move on. It seems to me that people come in here and say, the minute our relationship ain't cool, I gotta be touching somebody else because I don't want to look foolish. I don't want to look dumb. I've got to, you know, things aren't working out, so I got to go grab and text and DM somebody. That's not how grown folks do it. Right. You're in it till you're not in it. Right. You know, you work your job until that job is over, then you work another job. But you can't really work the job that you got if you've got your tentacles somewhere else just in case that job don't work out. You lost $160, which is the value of 4 pairs of jeans. What happens to your jeans?
So, I like wearing my jeans because I carry a lot of equipment around on my belt. So the slacks don't really support it. Well, one day I woke up getting ready for work, and I couldn't find out one pair of my jeans. Huh? He hid them.
Why did you hide her jeans?
And I spent almost $300 on her some clothes. So she was not wearing my clothes and wearing the blue jeans. So I'm like, you know, let me hide these blue jeans. Well, actually, at first.
Did you ask her why she wasn't wearing them?
No, I did not.
You got to grow up.
I did not.
I mean, my God.
Your Honor.
You got your jeans back, didn't you?
I got them back.
Well, you can't sue them for something you got, but let me tell you this. Listen, I wrote a book called Dear Sonali to the Daughter I Never Had. This is a book about being a 20-something-year-old woman. The whole book doesn't get to relationships until here. The reason that it doesn't get to relationships from here is because I'm concerned that young women don't yet understand the importance of being a layered, intelligent, multi-dimensional person whose relationship does not define them. Because that's partly what makes you crazy. If the only thing in your life that you focus upon, the only thing in life that's important to you is securing a dude, then the very fact that he does anything that makes you insecure makes you a lunatic. Makes you absolutely crazy. Men behave better when they know you can walk off. Mr. Parker, if you want to love somebody, the first thing you got to do is make sure she feels secure. Period, end of story. If women don't feel secure, they're not going to be able to love you well. They're going to be crazy. They're going to be in your phone. They're going to be at your door with a hammer. You author your own problems when you do things to make your woman insecure. Did you hear me?
I heard you.
You got your jeans back, so there will be no recovery. I'm going to have you go to somebody after this for a little, get you started on a little counseling. But did you hear what I told you?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand what I told you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to pay attention to what I told you?
Yes, ma'am.
Then this matter is adjourned.
Judge, this is the case of Freaky.
She accuses him of being financially irresponsible, being unfaithful, and belonging to social media sex group. But here's the kicker. She still wants him.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Anita Scott and Ronald Davis. Ms. Scott and Mr. Davis, you've been together for 4 years, married for 2. You have some items you would like me to make a determination on, and we will get to that momentarily. But before we do, I want to ask you, Ms. Scott, what's going on and why are we here?
We're here because I started a relationship with a person who has a narcissistic personality disorder. 4 years later, 2 infant children, I thought he would change, and he didn't. So when we started dating, 30 days after dating, he was incarcerated. He calls me to come and bail him out. I go to bail him out. There's another woman there. She's asking me who I am. Do I have my half of the money to bail him out? She's already talking to the man who does the bail bondsman, and I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I have his money. Who are you? Well, I was with him when he got locked up.
Here's the $64,000 question. Did you bail him out?
Yes, I gave her my half of the money.
Dude, you met 30 days. He gets arrested, calls you for bail. First of all, I would say, I don't do bail, hang up the phone, and that would be it. But you actually go down there for a guy you've known for a month, give the bail, another chick greets you there with half the bail money, and you still came out your purse for this dude.
I did. Well, that's not the half.
Oh,
so
Lord.
He unlocks his phone before he goes to jail, and I find out that the same day we had sex together, he was having sex with another woman that morning.
Did you do all that?
Yes, ma'am.
So what did you do when you found out that he had actually had sex with another woman on the same day he had sex with you? What'd you do?
I asked him about it, but I continued to put money on his books. The first 8 months of our relationship, 6 of those months, he was incarcerated.
Well, I mean...
I sound desperate. I know I sound desperate, but that's who I chose, and that's what I chose.
What's crazy is I didn't even know that other lady was going to be there. I gave her my money, and she was supposed to, you know, I told her, like, look, hold that. If I do get locked up, use that to get me out. I didn't expect
hold
her.
some money for me in case I get locked. So you knew there was a warrant out on you?
I didn't. I do armed security, so...
He what an odd thing to do. Just in case I get locked up, here's some money to get me out.
No, what happened was I went to
That's a great one right there.
To buy a gun. And then they ran my name, and they said that they called the police and said that, oh, you have a warrant. So
did I not just say you did have a warrant? Did I not just say that?
You did. You did.
Did I not just say that? Oh man, you're one of those.
No.
You just lie.
No.
And you lie so much they're not even good.
Preach.
So you knew you had a warrant out on you.
I really didn't, because if I knew, I wouldn't have tried to buy a gun.
Yeah, but once you did, they ran you and said you had a warrant, so you told this woman to hold the money for you in case they get locked up.
They didn't tell me I had a warrant. The police came and locked me up right then and there.
So you keep a woman on the side with cash just in case a warrant you don't know about pops up out of nowhere. That's what you do.
Well, she popped up because I didn't know she existed.
No, man.
Who was she to you? Who was this other woman?
It was somebody I used to talk to. She knew somebody that had like a discount on a gun or whatever, so I was like, all right, I'll go with you. At that time, the police came, locked me up. I gave everything to her, so like, look, if I have a bond me out.
But he calls me and tells me to come and doesn't tell me that she's there. So when I walk in, I'm coming from the bank, and she's just standing there.
If you already gave one woman bond money for you, why would you call another woman for that same bond money?
Because I didn't expect her to be there. I didn't expect her to stay there. So I was like, look, I'm talking to her, so I called her. I was like, listen, have a bond. Can you come bond me out? And she was like, yeah, I'll be there. So when that story came about, I didn't even know that she was going to be there. My cousin was there, and he didn't do anything about it. I wasn't talking to the girl. I ain't messing with the girl or nothing like that.
But she had your money.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Exactly. She did.
So why did you think she wouldn't be there if you called her and said, I'm in jail, bond me out with the money I gave you to bond me out with?
Because, I mean, she wasn't really trustworthy like that.
Help me, Judge. Help me. So then there's the whole... But that's...
I'm gonna fuss at you later. But before I do, I want you to tell me about why you think he is both a sex and porn addict.
Oh, my God. Well, he watches it all the time. And when he unlocks his phone, I have children who are old enough to just tap a phone and look for games. Well, whenever you hit Google, the very first site is somebody doing something that adults do. He has actually masturbated in the living room while watching porn, where my children can walk to go to the refrigerator and get something to eat.
Mr. Davis, did that happen?
That ain't even true.
Yes, it is. Okay, well, let's talk about the sex addiction. We had our first pregnancy. I lost that baby. I had to get a D&C, and I called him the night before the D&C to tell him that I felt bad that I couldn't carry his first child. I just really wanted comfort.
How long had you known him when that happened?
It was about 9 to 10 months.
9 to 10 months. So he was out of jail.
Yes, and we got pregnant.
30 days, went to jail.
What happened was, while I was in jail, she told me about a situation that she was going through. She's saying, oh, I have to get surgery. I'm like, are you all right? And she's like, yeah, I will be. But in the process of telling me that, she tells me that she slept with a man inside our home.
What do you mean our home? You were with this chick for 30 days.
See, this is what I mean.
Thank you. And I still came to the jail. I still put money on your books.
Within 30 days?
Yes, because I wanted to show her that, yo,
oh, am I going to yell at you?
I know.
Mr. Davis, do you deny her allegation that you are, in fact, a cheater?
I'm not going to deny that because I have cheated, but there's reasons why.
Why? What are the reasons? How much rent did you pay in our home?
Every time I got paid, I gave her money.
You were in jail!
I'm saying when I got home.
Thank you. But Your Honor, the
But
D&C
also while I was in
surgery-
jail, I did give her access to my bank account that she cleaned up.
To put
How
money
much
on
did
his
you
book.
have in there?
I mean, you know.
$150.
How much did you have in there?
$150. He was making $7.25 an hour part-time, $150.
So she cleaned you out of that $150.
But Your Honor, the D&C surgery, he actually decided he wanted to have sex the night before my D&C surgery. That's why I believe he's addicted. I've had multiple surgeries, and I can't come home for 48 hours without sleeping with him.
Did you know she was about to have surgery and you still asked her for sex?
It wasn't an act, it was a mutual thing. It wasn't an act. It was like, oh, I know you're about to do this. I mean, that's the way I show I care.
Did you hear? Did you hear? Did you hear?
I heard.
Okay.
Why did you marry him?
He secured me physically. He just never really secured me emotionally. And I can honestly say I have dad issues. I never had a dad around to say, do this or you're going to get this. So his presence was security for me. And my children love him.
She told me she married me for multiple reasons.
Would you list them?
I'm good with her children. I'm good around the house. I'm emotional. I'm very emotional. And she also said she married me because of what I do.
Okay. The sex
But he
is
does
good.
it with everybody else, too. I have evidence.
What evidence do you have that he's a cheater?
He's a cheater.
Mr. Davis, do you deny her allegation that you are, in fact, a cheater?
I'm not going to deny that because I have cheated, but there's reasons why.
Why? What are the reasons?
Well, first reason, she cheated on me while I was locked up, and that opened up Pandora's box. I tried to forgive it, but it was multiple things. It was showing that, you know, you were doing things behind my back, not telling me everything, trying to be a dictator instead of my my wife, my woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying to be the man and the woman in the relationship, and that's not.
Well, give me an example of some controlling behavior she engaged in.
Well, you know, I go out with my family sometimes. She'll tell me I got to be in the house at a certain time. I'll come in the house maybe 11:30, 12 o'clock. It's not reasonable for me to be out that late. I'm a married man, and I have a family that I need to take care of.
Do you tell him he can't go out past 11:30?
If you're married, then you need to hang with married people. And the majority of his family members sleep around on the people they're with, so they're included in the category of people I don't want you to be around.
Okay.
We have like little group meetings or whatever.
They have sex
You
parties,
have
Your
group
Honor.
sex meetings?
Nah, that's not what it's
They
about.
have spades parties.
What does the group meeting? I want to know. What does the group meeting do? If you would like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV. Tell me about the economics of the household.
It sucked. I had to go to college just to get the refund checks to pay bills. Like, it sucked. There were times where he would work 2 jobs. I've seen him have $1,800 in a weekend and be at zero. He'll get it on Friday, and he's at zero on Monday. I'm looking at bank accounts. He's buying $200 worth of groceries for family members, but he doesn't put any groceries in our house.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm a very giving person. You know, I do what I can. I don't really make much.
If you don't make much, why don't you keep it all at home?
Thank you.
Because it's... I feel like, you know, if it's gonna be, I can't just not say no, say yes to her and say no to like my or my cousin.
She's your wife.
But that's what I'm saying.
Your kids are with her.
I understand that. And whatever I have to do to go out there to make that, I'll go make it.
So he'll be absent from the children's lives to go make up what he spent elsewhere.
With his family members. You big time in it, aren't you? Whenever you got some money, you spreading it around because you that dude.
No, man, not at all. And another thing, you know, it's about the cheating. I'm very affectionate. You know, I like the kissing and all that stuff, and she's not.
So it caused him to go to sex groups and cheat on me with random women.
Are you on a social media sex group?
I used to be.
Multiple. Current day. Multiple.
While you were married?
Yes, ma'am.
What do? Do you just meet up there and then...
We have like little group meetings or whatever.
They have sex
You
parties,
have
Your
group
Honor.
sex meetings?
No, that's not what it's
They
about.
have spades
Well,
parties.
what does the group meeting... I want to know. What does the group meeting do?
I mean, we drink, we play cards, we talk.
They have sex?
But it's a sex group.
Yeah,
So there's some sex involved?
Yes, there is.
Which he participated in unprotected while married.
Yes.
Did you?
While I was pregnant.
So did.
While I was pregnant.
But while she was pregnant, she also slept with her friend's brother. While she was pregnant, unprotected.
Mm-hmm. And that's a yes, right?
And that's a yes, because he wasn't living with me.
Huh?
He wasn't living in the home.
After you kicked me out.
For sleeping with someone prior to being kicked out.
You kicked me out multiple times, and then you say you want me back.
This
but
man
then when
is...
you
Well,
want
that's
me
the
back,
part. That's what I want to hit on now.
Okay.
Because in my paperwork, I thought there was a typo.
Okay.
I went to my people. I said, you have got to have this wrong. It says that last week you wanted to marry him again.
Correct.
What's up with that?
I will stay no matter what because I believe in family. We have a child that is 1 and a child that is 6 months. They were born on the same day, 12 months apart. While he's talking about what I wouldn't do in a relationship, how do you have 2 babies 12 months apart if I'm not giving you any? And then you want to deny me as your wife on Facebook. If you get a message from someone claiming to be my wife, you have the photo.
If you receive a message from someone claiming to be my wife, you memorize that sucker. Making fabrications about me, please disregard as I have been hacked. Did you in fact post that on social media?
Did. She kicked me out.
Yeah.
And she hacked my Facebook page. Sending messages to my friends.
Ask him if the woman you're reading about, if he slept with her.
Do you really want to know? Does it matter?
Yes, it matters because he refuses to take accountability for what he does.
You know, she's a woman that you met after 30 days. She came and bailed you out. And then she stayed with you, put money on your books for 6 months or whatever it was. She took you in your home with her children, you know, and you married her, you got 2 kids with her, and the only thing you can be incensed about is that she used your page to stalk your side pieces with.
That's not...
You're not gonna remarry him, are you?
I would remarry him if things changed, yes. Your Honor, all I ask for is honesty.
Mr. Davis, you can relax. You are off the hook. It's all over for you. If you don't have enough sense to see an elephant when it walks in the room, I can't help you. This man, if a dude that I'm dating for 90 days comes 15 minutes late to a date, I don't go. You have to, he can't respect the line you did not draw. He dated you for 30 days. You moved into him. He could have been a serial killer. You don't know. You'd have been sleeping in the bed, your kids in there. You don't know what he's going to do in the middle of the night. He could be touching little... You don't know nothing, but you brought him into your house. Then what you find out about him is that he had bought a gun, got his record run, had a warrant, went to jail. You went down there, he had another chick, and you still stayed with him. I don't mean... I'm a jerk. He got a sign on the top of his head. I'm a jerk. I'm a criminal. I'm a philanderer. And you continued to pursue him. And then you married him and got the nerve to be distraught because he showed up the same guy he represented himself to be from jump. Holy moly. You know, you can't pretend. You can't talk about all of these great, you know, it is wonderful to have a 2-parent household. It is wonderful to have a solid and stable home, but you can't build a solid and stable home with an unstable dude. How am I gonna get mad at him? I'm mad at you. Because you did her dirty. I said I was going to let you off the hook, but I lied. You exposed the mother of your children to diseases from women you didn't know.
Yes, ma'am.
You had the nerve to ask me for $1,400 from the mother of your 2 tiny children because you want the $600 in rent you paid to put a roof over her and her kid's head before you left. You want $300 for a gaming system, oh my God, and that she pawned because she didn't have no money to feed your kids, and she wants $500 for a TV that Anita broke. Is that true?
Yes, ma'am.
You feel foolish, don't you? You can't take your money out of your baby's mouth because you two don't know how to act. Can't do it. What kind of thing is that? No recovery. This matter is adjourned.